Man, excuse me, guys. Gotta get a drink. Gotta clear my throat, get ready to talk. All right, boys. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. And I couldn't be happier, man. I know some people are being challenged, right? Who are coming back to the game just as I was. You saw my showdown. If you didn't, I basically got ripped apart, right? It was my hardest go as far as like my history of playing showdown so far, but I was coming to the game after not playing in a long time, and that's how it should be, right? For one, the muscle memory aspect's gone. You're used to all these other games and the feel of those games and their little nuances. And then you have the skill gap of the game. If you come into a game, like say people are going in goals, shout out Kevin Pedro. He comes in, I tell him, hey, try this game out, tell me what you think. He plays goals, he calls it Fortnite FIFA, which I thought was cash money. Like that explains it perfectly. And within one day, he gets to the top rankings in the world, right? You could say, well, it's similar to this and similar to that, just more arcade, which is the problem, right? For the most part, we want a true to football game, and that's what UFL is. And is football easy? Absolutely not. We are simulating playing with the top players in the world. There's a variety of different stats you have to look at, and then obviously you have these ability perks. Now, I'm not a fan of this part of the game. Every game has it with the Showtime skills in eFootball. FC has the playstyles, right? But you have to understand, though, that out of all the things that UFL could have done, this isn't terrible. Like when you look at all of these, it makes sense, right? If you want to connect it to real football, you would look at the fact that, for instance, Roberto Carlos with his outside of the foot free kick. That's pretty special. Not every player can do that, and so it's his special ability perk, and then some other players have that. For these fast, slow finesse shots, for the long ranger, the fast shot, every one of these, look at it as a part of football that that player is excellent at, right? Now, obviously, these types of play styles, and in this case, they're called ability perks in UFL, they can go overboard 100%. But having them in the game isn't the end of the world either. And the better you know these ability perks, the better it will help you on the pitch. Not to mention, the better you understand these nuances that I'm talking about. So what am I referring to with nuances? Let's go in and get a game in Squad League to warm up, and we'll talk about what I mean by nuances, right? So one of my biggest problems coming into UFL, I was used to holding down the sprint button and running around as if that's what real football is when it's not, right? It's tons of changes of speed, exploding, when you change direction to blow by defenders. And we are so used to these games doing it wrong, like FC is the biggest one, and that's one we've all played for years and years and years, right? Where you don't get punished and actually are supposed to just sprint around the pitch. But in UFL, that change of speed is extremely important, right? So for me, I would get the ball, I'm holding down sprint. Well, guess what? The ball's going to fly in front of me. It's going to be a big touch. The defender's going to be able to take it off my foot easier. Defensively, right? You're able to many times step in, hold the tackle button, and then the AI will do the work for you. They'll kind of close the space the right way, win the ball. Not in UFL. You have to time your tackles. You have to make the right decision as to when you're going to go in to win the tackle, when you're going to hold your ground and jockey, or when you're going to start running with the attacker to get in a better position. If you don't make the right decision, you get burned on your passes. You have to weight your passes properly. You have to understand where your opponent's defenders are at so you don't play a pass that they can run and intercept if they're not already playing the passing lanes, in which case you have to be smart about where you're passing, not telegraph your passes, look for different options so you don't get predictable. All of these things are true to football. So the biggest thing for me, obviously I have the help of a community, right? But the biggest thing for me is I was getting these tips from guys, shout out Profound, shout out Iron Man, especially a lot of very helpful tips, is just think about true football, right? We're all football fans. That's why we started playing football games. And if you look at how true football is and not get poisoned by all the nonsense in these games, you'll start to connect the dots. So that's what I would strongly suggest you do. Don't think about how typical football games work. Look at real football. So when a pass comes to you, you want to control it, you don't hold sprint. You have space like I do here at Del Piero, I can hold sprint and take a bigger touch, right? If I want a sharp change in direction, double tap R2 and change direction, right? And see what I did there? Sprinted right into the defender. In FC, when you hold sprint, you still can control the ball closely, right? That's not how football works. You're going to control the ball, and if you have space, now I have space and can play it. Now, I think I was all sides there. I didn't time the pass right, but notice I waited till I found the hole and played the pass. If I would have just rushed it, the ball's not going to go through the defenders. The AI is not going to help me push the ball, in a curve around the defenders. I have to accurately play a pass when it's time to play the pass. So in that sense, it's as true to football as you can get. So now look, if I barely press the pass button, the pass isn't going to travel very fast. If I pass it all the way, it's going to go past my target, but at a high speed, right? So you have the proper weight of a pass in this game. If you can use it correctly, it's going to help you big time. Every area of the game is true to football. Now, I'm not saying by any means Strikerz doesn't have work to do. They obviously have the 3 big exploits to go after, right? The cross, where they try to get the goalie to come out so they can easily head it in before the goalie can get it. The R1, R2 sprint glitch that kind of freezes up your defense. And then the through ball glitch, where if you play at a certain angle, it freezes up your defense and they can't get it. Once those things are out, though, like you seen there, I got lucky, but I played a pass that I never should have played off balance, and it was a wonky pass. Other games don't punish you there, and so that's kind of the thing, is players are getting used to non-football nonsense in these other games. Once you connect the true football aspect of it, you'll easily be able to understand the game, and you'll do a lot better. And that's when you start appreciating UFL, right? So yes, it's annoying playing these exploit players that only go for nonsense every time, that only go for that one shot across the goal to try to fly it in the upper 90, that only go for that one cross, only try to look for the glitch through ball every time. Instead of just playing football and letting the game flow as it flows, they try to play not within the mechanics that work in the game, but the mechanics that can help them win without actually using skill. I have no respect for those players. None of us do. We know that. And as soon as this nonsense is out of the game from Strikerz, those players will be gone, which is why players are upset with Strikerz, and rightfully so there. But for how far they've made, improved this game, you also have to give them credit. You can be mad at them, but you also have to give them credit. I want to point out that shot, by the way. Notice it didn't just fly into the upper corner, right? It was a one-time shot across my body, kind of where the ball came. It was tough to get good power on it to place it better. And the goalie made a save. Like in another game, that would be in the upper corner, just because I was through and I got a shot, and his stats say he's got a powerful shot. Oh, upper corner. No, it doesn't work that way. So hopefully Strikerz, as we move forward, will figure out those 3 things. But once they do, this game's excellent. Not to mention, again, those exploits are annoying. You will get beat by them sometimes, but they also are, you can defend them as well. They're not game breaking to the point where you can't beat opponents that use them, right? Trust me, I know how annoying it is to have a player fly at you using R1, R2, and your defender just kind of bumps off of them, and you don't really have a chance to defend the ball well, right? So that's the biggest words of encouragement I would have. Once you really give UFL a fair shake and look at it compared to true football, which is what it is. It's not an arcade game. It's a true football simulator. It truly is an excellent game. I mean, I have a blast. And the biggest reason I have a blast in UFL, and if you see me, you know this is true. If you see me play other games, sometimes I'll have fun. A lot of times I won't, because if the game's not true to the sport, well then it's not fun for me, right? This right here is just, a game to warm up against a lower level AI opponent, right, in the squad leagues. But once you get into ranked, every single game, even the games you win, it feels rewarding, right? Because you have to earn your goals. You have to create the chances that you get through good football, and that ends up being, sometimes there's ugly goals just like real football, but you end up having the opportunity to create some beautiful stuff in this game. That the same type of plays you love watching highlights of from real football, you create in UFL or have the ability to create. If you're not creating that kind of thing yet, keep working. You'll get there, right? It's all about timing your runs, sending players accurately, right? Playing the right passes, connecting the right passes, and then, of course, you get that player through, you finish the ball, and there's nothing more satisfying than that. Defensively, right? Timing your tackles appropriately. Like against this lower level AI opponent, it's easy, but against more skilled opponents, right, who are excellent in the attack, every time you make a tackle, you make the right decision, right? You time your tackles right, or maybe even time your slide tackles right. It's satisfying because it's a challenge, just like football should be, right? So that's how you got to look at it. Now, is the game perfect? Again, I'm going to repeat this however many times I have to because I feel like when I'm complimenting any game, the players who don't like that game will come and say, "What are you talking about? What about this, this, and this?" Well, that's why I said it's not perfect. There's still stuff to work on, right? But it doesn't mean you can't applaud the other good areas. There's no way anybody could play UFL and not see the positives unless you've been poisoned by other football games and you're looking at it, in that respect instead of like true football. For instance, the heavy touches that are easy to fix, but if you're not thinking in terms of true football, I could see like right here, I'm going to go sprinting. I have a ton of space, right? I'm going to go sprinting with the ball. Oh, I want to change direction. And look how there's no fluidity, right? Well, that's exactly how it would be if I took the lead and tried to run full speed with them while, controlling the ball. That's what it would look like. So you have to understand that. Instead, I should have received the ball, held it closely, because somebody like the elite doesn't need to be sprinting with it. But you look at Hakimi, when he's sprinting with the ball, there's more control there, right? He's able to quickly change direction, quickly move, because he's more agile, he's better with the ball. And so you have to think about these things, and then, of course, the ability perks. We'll get to there. I touched on them a little bit earlier, but you have to make sure you utilize them in game. If it was up to me, every player would have a stat on every single thing, from weak foot to Travella to every single thing. Every player could do everything in the game, or at least attempt it. But if, for instance, Delete has a 20 out of 100 on a Travella shot, it's going to be really ugly, right? So I wouldn't do the ability perks, but the way to think about it is these are the things that they're juiced up in, that they have special skills in, right? I use Roberto Carlos, his insane outside of the foot free kick. So he's got the ability perk to do that and to do it well. That's how you got to look at him, right? So once you really break down the game and see all that, you can see the beauty of it. Now, if you're going to ask, well, what about FC? What about eFootball? Everything you talked about, they have Showtime skills in eFootball. They have playstyles in FC. But those games also have way bigger messes, right? And this is where, because they have such big numbers, maybe people give them more of a pass, whatever it may be. But here's the deal. In FC, what do you see every year, right? Within a couple weeks, that one broken formation is discovered, and that's all you play against for the rest of the year. Because if you want to be successful, you have to, right? It's always one broken system. If you're lucky, sometimes we'll get two. And then it's not only the broken formation, it's also you have to use the exact play styles. And even if they nerf those, which they're working on, because everyone finally got pissed at just having, just being able to use players with certain play styles. But now you still have the particular body types, like the bigger players typically in FC are too clunky. So you have the particular body types of certain broken players, like everybody having Claudio Pena up top in FC. And then, of course, you have within your tactics the certain roles, right? Like you have to use advanced forward, you have to use this and this and this. And so there's no matching the tactics to your playstyle. There's so many different ways to play football, to attack the game. And FC narrows it down to like you have to use this one. You have to play counter attack, park the bus, through balls if you want to be successful. And that's just boring, right? The updated passing they did over there is great, but everything else, they didn't change the game overall. It's just the passing part, but there's just too much wrong with it. eFootball, I've always said it and I'm going to say it now. And first I'm going to say UFL is the best football game. And before you go, wait, what? eFootball offers the best true to football experience. So how then could UFL be the best football game? Well, when you play a football simulator, you want to play football, right? You don't want a computer to do it for you. PvP, it's not P versus AI, right? And so when you're playing PvP and there's things like Smart Assist, and not only that, even once they got rid of Smart Assist, it's their biggest problem, but still just the AI involvement altogether, right? That's what you have to think about. And so once you think about that, it's like, okay, why would I play a game no matter how true the football is, no matter how good the players, their legends, their current day superstars, no matter how much they play like their real life counterparts, I'm not doing anything. Everything's triggered by AI, right? With or without smart assist. Look at the defensive system over there. It's ridiculous. So, again, once you look at all the games and the details of them, right? Especially, I know you're going to say, well, you didn't bring up goals. Mm-hmm. I've spoken enough about goals and made enough videos really about all the games, but with goals open beta now, it's, a hot topic, but it's just a good arcade game, nothing more, nothing less. So when you look at all that, there's no way that you can argue against UFL being the best game, or at least you can't just act like it's not a potential, right? Meaning, for certain players, maybe you could say no UFL because you like, football on ice, like FC, the 100-mile-an-hour passing, and you like using that one broken system because maybe you don't want to mess with tactics, right? Any football, maybe you don't really want to do much. You're fine with the AI doing everything for you, and so you'll play, or you love climbing the ranks with smart assist, so that's the best game to you. It's each person's opinion. But when you're looking at, like, if we had legendary players, like let's say Pele right now came in, and like Jungal and whoever else, Socrates, I'm just thinking of Brazilians right now, but you get what I'm saying, just legendary players that don't know shit about video games, right? Who it could be anybody. Because Garench is in this game, I was thinking about his Brazilian buddies, but you bring them in and you say, look, this is video games. This is simulating real life football, the football at the level you played. Now I want you to watch all these games and tell me which one you think most closely looks like the football that you played, right? And guess what would happen? I promise you they would all look at UFL. If they looked at eFootball, right, they would have to know what the player can do. Because if you took out everything the AI is doing in eFootball, it's not a good game, right? So they may be deceived and say, oh, I love this part of the game, I love this part, and then you'd have to go, well, yeah, that's the AI. If you're looking at, you control the football, you make the decisions, right? You do the work. That's where the skill gap comes. That's where the satisfaction is, that sense of accomplishment when you do well, right? No doubt you're choosing UFL, right? I mean, real football, you don't just have one formation. It's like you beat the game in FC. I found the broken formation. I found the broken player type and play styles, and boom, now I'm done, right? And that's all you're going to use the rest of the game, rest of the year. That is ridiculous. It's not football. Tactics is a part of it. And if you notice from the jump, one of my favorite things to do in this game is to break down where we're at in the gameplay as it progresses and choose tactics that suits my play style. And with these abilities here, through duties and tactics combined in the player movement, you can absolutely make tactics a skill gap. I 100% will take that to my grave. I've played players that were very good, but they didn't have their tactics set up to fit their play style. That's literally why I started this channel at the very beginning. I was climbing the ranks, beating some boss players, dude. They were very good. But you'd have someone that like Tiki Taka playing in a 4-4-2. And it's like, dude, if you literally played in a diamond, like if they would have played a 4-1-2-1-2 right here or whatever else. I've seen early on in the game someone really good within like a 3-5-2, for instance. And like, so things like that I love. Like, some players know more than others, but they can always learn and improve. They can always put the time in to learn the tactics, to study the players, like to see how fast the players recover. And UFL is excellent. That's why I'm able to use Hakimi and Carlos as overlapping attacking wingbacks. And this is something I noticed early on. Everyone was so used to having to keep your wingbacks back on defend, like in FC, because the recovery is terrible. So you couldn't have overlapping attacking style wingbacks, which is what Hakimi and Carlos are so like good at, and you couldn't even use them like their real life counterparts. But in UFL, you always could. So early on, when UFL is newer and players just put these guys, if you look at the duties, right, they just put them on stay back, don't cross the halfway line no matter what. Well, I put mine as attacking, and it gave me a huge advantage. I climbed all the way to top 10 in the world. So you have to look at that. They recover brilliantly, just like in real football, and of course their stamina will go away. But it's a beautiful thing. So when you add all this up, man, the game is great. Yes, you're going to go in and get those games where the exploiters ruin it. They show the worst of the game instead of the best of the game. Win or lose, it looks like clunky. You got players running through your defenders and stuff. Yes, it can be ugly. But Strikerz isn't holding the gun to their head and making them do that. And no one can get rid of those players in any games. So all we can do is play the game the best we can, try to stop those types of players, and just keep grinding on, right? So that's where I'm at. I want to know what you guys think, though, because that's what this is all about. It's a community of players, right? I'm not making videos so I'm happy with playing, right? I sacrifice a ton of playing time to help everybody else out. And part of that is like choosing the right football game that everyone will enjoy if they share my mindset where they want to play the most true to football game. That's why you'll see me going from game to game to game, because patches mess up games. They change games for better or worse, right? Developers say something and do something else. Sometimes you're taking a leap of faith and you hope that the game goes in a direction. If it does, great. If it doesn't, well, guess what? It's time to keep searching. So we have a bunch of options. I can at least say I've tried every one of them, more than just a few games where I've gotten to the top rankings in every game. Goals Alpha, top 30 in the world, top 10 in the world UFL. FC Pro qualified. Got my ass kicked in it, but 9 wins, 11 losses in FC Pro, Open Cups and stuff. That's not bad. So I've played at the top there. eFootball, they have the percentage. I was top 4% there. All enough playing to say which games I like, which games I don't, which aspects I love. And so when I talk about this stuff, I'm not just saying, oh, I love UFL because I want to play it all of a sudden. No, I could play FC. Like, I could go in here right now and play any football game, including FC, which, a lot of people can download these for free, but I bought FC too. I'm choosing this because it is the best game, and when I'm playing it or when you try it out, you'll see that. So let me know in the comments section if you agree, disagree. Obviously, besides the exploits, because we all know they need to get rid of those. But besides those, what would you like to see improved? I'm going to continue this stream, but for anybody who watches this on the video that I'll be sharing later, make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would help me a ton, too, if you take a couple seconds to follow me on Twitch and Kick, as well as TikTok and X. And obviously, check out my YouTube bio. My Discord link's in there. I'd love for you guys to join that community. We have some boss players, not just UFL, but we cover all of football gaming. It's free to join. You'd be crazy not to, right? There's tons of feedback you get there. 24/7 players from all over the world. So check out my Discord, and then there's other things like memberships, merch, just other ways if you want. You can support the channel and get perks from it. So thank you so much. And now let's continue this stream. I just felt like it was needed to speak on that, and why I want to release it in a video is because my boy Profound, right? I understand, like, Profound, I know you're on here, and I read it in the Discord. That's what kind of inspired me to speak on what I was just talking about, right? And I feel your pain, bro, and there's no doubt you're probably going to see me. I'm about getting to the ranks where I'm going to play some beast. I'm going to play some beast as far as skilled players goes, and then I'm going to play some beasts as far as like those assholes that are just using exploits, but they do it really well. You know what I mean? Let's see here. Let me just finish this. All right. So I just wanted to say that to motivate people, and it doesn't mean this game will be for everybody, but I wouldn't be wasting my time doing this or putting time and effort into it if I didn't totally believe in the game and wasn't truly having a blast. And you see the type of football that can be played, right? I mean, it's fun, but it absolutely can be annoying, bro. You know what I mean? All right, so what else do we got? Selfless says, so true. I accidentally sold my right back, so I had to play 3-1-4-2 and 3-4-3. I had so much fun experimenting and having success with formations. That would not stand a chance in other games. Exactly, Selfless. 100% agreed. Like, you can't, dude, in FC, if you play a three back, they'll laugh at you, right? I'm going to grab some coffee, and then we're going to get into it. 2 days we have this surge. I can't wait to start battling for Khan. That's going to be fun. You see the squad here. If I had to choose, I'd like to get, like, when I look in UFL Scout, which I always like to praise these guys. Shout out to UFL Scout. This is, like, the best setup, dude. Especially if you're coming in and you're rusty or even new to the game. Explaining all the ability perks, showing which players have them, explaining which ones are automatic, which are manual, and how to do them. Full player database when you want to go look at players, right? I mean, this system's awesome, but if I had to choose, like, I wouldn't mind going after this Akanji here. He is an absolute monster. However, he still has Air Sentinel, right? Which is good, but I want to show you why. Like, that Air Sentinel Akanji could be a monster, but I want to show you why. I want one Air Sentinel, one Air Defense. Notice the Air Defense stays closer to opponents inside the box, which is huge, right? That can save you from those goals when you got those shifty opponents that get inside the box. They're tighter marked and is more effective in aerial duels. Then Air Sentinel increases the efficiency of head-to-head play and defense. The player more often wins a fight, like when they're dueling with a player, and the ball flies faster with his head after he clears it. So the clearances go longer, but you get a better chance of winning head balls in the air with air defense. Not to mention marking opponents closer in the box. So it's going to be harder for opponents to break loose in the box. That's especially for corners, but it could go for, just regular attacking play. And then I'd like one air defense, but then one air sentinel, right? Because the air sentinel you get increases the efficiency of head-to-head play. So whenever you're one-on-one with a player or you're shoulder-to-shoulder with a player, you got a better chance of winning the ball, which I love. Not to say I don't like ball blocker, because you see a lot of times your player gets so close to blocking and they just won't react. They don't reach their foot out. And so you have ball blocker for that, which could be excellent. But out of these, I'd want one air defense, one air sentinel. If I got a ball blocker, though, it wouldn't be the end of the world. But I already got two Air Sentinel center backs, so I don't necessarily want to go after Akanji. Obviously, we're getting to the point where I don't know if they'll just keep these Supreme players just available in those larger packs or not. But I'm assuming we're going to get to the point where there's not going to be any packs that have those players. They'll phase out. So if you want to get them, you're going to have to, get them soon, right? What's up, Iron Man? I'm back, bro. Sorry, I had to run to the store to get battery. Okay. Gotta play squad battles and also sell players you don't need. Profound said, how can I get more particles? Yeah. We can go through that too, bro. So check out what I do here, Profound. So I go into squad, go into reserves. I don't think I have any. I'm keeping all these guys. No, I'll get rid of a few of these too. But notice I have 5,000, right? So I don't want to do this. I would get rid of all of them. But then I click through the ones I want to keep. Right? So I already have the Hakimi I want, which make sure you look at this. If you get dupes, check out this Hakimi. He's my attacking wingback. So he's got a +5 in acceleration sprint speed, plus dribbling and ball control, which is beastly, bro. Right? So this is the rapid Hakimi. Then I have the ability, if I want, I could put this Hakimi, and he's got Guardian. But look at his bonuses in the corner. If he was more of a defensive right back, I didn't go into the attack, I would choose this one. But obviously I use him as an attacking wing back, so I get rid of him, right? Bastoni, I'm definitely not going to be using. Mandy, I'm interested to try him because he's agile, right? Most of the center backs have 50, 60 at most agility. He's got 73. It makes a difference, right? So I'm going to keep him for a little while to test him. Fernandez, Vuskovic, no. Nistelrooy, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm getting rid of him. I hope eventually UFL adds a gauntlet mode like FC because they have the perfect system to do it, dude. And that would be awesome. And what it is you play, you play a game with players. Once you play one game with those players, they get a red X and they can't play another game. So you have 3 games, 4 games, whatever it is in the gauntlet, you have to go through them and play with different players every time, which I love, man. So I hope they do a version of that, but for now they don't. So he's gone. I am going to keep this Messi in case they go to wingers. I think cutting in, hitting that long ranger with the left could be deadly. Daily Blend is a good defensive back. You see that 92 defense, very slow though. But you never know, man. If I end up switching it up or need like a solid center back type of wing back with the way his stats are, he could work out, right? So I'm going to keep him. Modric and Esteval. Esteval is one of those players like Hakimi and Valverde, just nasty, dude. Like Salah's 92 might have better stats, but he's just nasty. Modric with that 94 passing, and he's just a legend. I'll keep him for now. Yamal, same way. I'll keep. Although, nah, I'm going to get rid of. I don't like this Yamal card, even with the 92 dribbling, so I am going to get rid of him. I'm going to keep Enzo, keep Isaac, and keep Vinny on the left. And then I'll keep Barella. So getting rid of these. So you see there, I'm going to get 2.3K particles here. So I get rid of these, make sure I did it right. So, okay. So now I have 7,000. Now then look at my CP, right? You see my CP. So now I go into packs. I go down to this one, the 49 mil. That's the biggest CP pack you can get, okay? Then you do as many as you can. So for me, I can do 2, right? I can do 2. I sell, and sometimes you'll get particles out of this. Let's see. Nope, only CP there. Particles, see? So 25. So now I got 7,400, almost 7,500 particles, right? And then, yeah, I'm going to go through it 1 second, Phil. I'll do that. We'll definitely go through your squad. Hell yeah, bro. I love it. All right, so, and hey, don't feel like if anybody hasn't logged in a long time, bro, your skin players still work fine. They don't link up, so over time you want to get new players, but they'll still do just fine for starting especially, bro. If you guys haven't played a while, you'll start in low enough divisions. You can climb as you earn particles, and now you have the ability with these to get these good players. Like, look, bro, you can get the Hakimi card that I love. He's like literally he's been scoring goals for me, defend like a beast. I have him and Gabriel. That Embuemo could be good. You can go get them. Look, you can get the Holland I have now. Like they put these sick ass packs in like for sale on their particles too. If you're really lucky, you can even get like some Supreme Team, which is their version of Team of the Year. So it's a better time than ever to boost your team if your team's out of date. For real, they did it. They've done a good job, man. Like, you got to give credit where it's due. And they've done a good job with their system and making it fun and everything. Now, when you put money in the way you get players, how there's dupes and you know it's so hard to get that one player you want. I do not like that. But it's not the end of the world, right? It makes it that much more exciting when you get really good players. But yeah, we'll go over your squad in just a sec. So let's open these. And as I'm doing this, I'm getting more particles, more stuff like that, right? Once I sell them, I'll have more particles, more CP, nothing yet. Shaka, but the 86 one. Won't be keeping that. I accidentally got rid of the good Shaka. I was pissed about that because he was good, man. Cataldi, sorry. Oh my gosh. Not a bad pickup there. Gavi with the long ranger. Messi's 88. Yildiz is 84. Yildiz is 84. There's a dude. Pavlidis, don't need him. I've already had him. Okay, so now I go to my club. Let's check out this Gavi real quick. Nothing spectacular there. I have Beast, but, you know, for other people, they might like him, but for me, nah. Here's the players I'm keeping. And I keep them just in case I switch up my formation and I need new subs or whatever it is, right? I can't believe that Gavi's underwhelming for sure. I mean, he's very well rounded. He's very well rounded, but he's one of those like jack of all trades, master at none type of thing. All right. So now you see I got him right back. And you can keep doing this. So notice this. Look, I can keep going, right? I can only get one of these right now. So I'll wait on it. And then I got 348. So on, we got packs, events. So let's see, Team Pass, 670 SP. I've opened up every page, so we're going to take this 100 LP for sure. Now this is where I got to decide, do I want to go after this card? Let's look at the Van Nistelrooy, and then we'll look at your stuff in a sec, Phil. Don't think I'm forgetting about you. So let's go to UFL Scout. And let's take a look at Van Nistelrooy's 94. Now, on average, what do you have to put in to get this Van Nistelrooy? Can someone tell me? Like, what do you guys think it is? This dude cooked me the one player, but the one player that cooked me with him was R1, R2 all day. So it's hard to, like, judge his actual skill. 4-star weak foot. He's got fast shot and the smash header, which you trigger by when instead of a regular header, you do L1, R1 header, the same as a low-powered shot or low driven shot, which is L1 R1 shoot in UFL, which I haven't been doing at all. But you see his juiced up stats. I mean, he gets plus 10 from his they have ability perks and then they have passive perks. And then he's got 3 of them to the second degree, which gives him not plus 5 but plus 10. So his finishing and shot power, which by the way, the direction they're going, I love it. They're going to have over 100 rated players. So you'll have 105 rated, 110 rated. I know it. I can just tell, which I actually like that. Right? Like eFootball, these guys, eventually they'll have to probably reset it. Or maybe we go into 200 rated players somehow. But I like that you can go into 100. And they'll probably just keep adding ability perks and stuff. And the fact that like I can still use my 91 Holland and play against like a 94 Mbappe, that's pretty damn cool. So that means when we get to 94 rated cards, you'll still be fine playing against 98 rated. So they have a while still. So you got to look at all these things, dude. It's badass. But I like what I'm seeing, the passing. Let's see the dribbling, agility, 85. I mean, this dude's a monster without a doubt. And not bad passing either. Damn. So wonder what it would cost. Good luck getting him. I like how they don't have the actual player roles though to like restrict the movement. So that's one other good thing that they don't have. I didn't mean to go that. Okay. All right. So, we'll see. Uh Not for a long time, Huggies. They have a long while. This system isn't like the skin one. They're on the same path as like eFootball, right? But they have a while to go till they get crazy like eFootball with all the, you know, repeat cards like over and over and over and over. And the fact that you can go into the hundreds in stats tells me they're going to do that with the player cards too. So you'll have like, you know, the 104, 105 rated. So they have a long time to go, man. And it's our job to just help them get there if we enjoy the game, which I'm sure if you're here, you're enjoying it. Um, so yeah, I'm here, bro. Huggies, I'm here. I mean, it's not really. I know to some people it's a surprise, but it's just you just play the games, and then as they update them, and as things change, and as you find something else out or whatever, you just play that game, right? It's just that simple. And dude, there's no way. I've already explained it, so I won't go into it more. But there's no way other games are touching it. And you guys have been seeing me, and this is with knowing that I'm about to face a ton of beasts. You know, whether I get my ass kicked or whatever, it's all something to work forward to, right? So far, I've been good, but there's a lot of rankings ahead. So let's look at Phil. He should be in. So general tactics, player review. So where is it? Where did I forgot where I told you guys to put the teams at. Is it in UFL General? Okay, there it is. Okay. You know what? Let me do something real quick. This is the player review. From now on, let me change this on. I'm going to show you guys. I'm pulling it up. Hold on. It's... Yeah, Iron Man's in here. All right, so here's what we'll do, guys. UFL player reviews. We'll talk about different players and stuff, and we'll do our teams in here. So I'm going to edit this now. So it'll be UFL team. UFL team and player review. So this is where we'll share all of our teams and everything here. I know, Phil, you didn't know, so it's all good, bro. But yeah, for now we'll share it on here. I remember when I first opened this UFL player review, I got that Holland 91 when he was just beasting. But remember, that was like headers, right? Headers were still working, and then so the games just already came such a long way. And this was in November, right? But yeah, let's check out Phil's team. So yeah, Phil, you were playing. This was literally a year ago, 1 year ago, right? So you have some monsters from a year ago. So every one of these players is a beast, right? Shout out Vanavan was an old school beast. I was just talking about Chouameni. The problem you have is none of them will link up. Notice all those links now on the screen. The new ones have symbols on the bottom, and then you'll see they get bonus stats. So I'll show you what I mean right here, Phil. Notice in my squad, like when I go to, well, Lampard's got a special one for Hakimi. See in the bottom he has a bird on his card, and then in the bottom right you see level 2 rapid. There's 3 levels of boosted stats you get, and you reach each of those levels by linking the player. So if I go out, you see he's got a perfect or strong link to Lampard, who's a legend. But then him and Delete don't link, right? So you want to get, it's just like the old school system in FC. I'm missing 10 more in the link up side, 23 out of 33. And then my overall team has 940 power. So that could go higher if I link here better, link Neves to Delete better, and then Valverde to Neves here. So Neves is kind of holding off my links, right? And then same with Easy and Neves. You can't see it, but same there. So when you get new players, as long as they aren't these players, right? Hold on, I'll go to it real quick. See, I forget where this shit's at. It's hilarious. Hold on. Market. Here it is. Items. Nope. Transfers. These free agents won't link up. But as long as you have players that will link up, which you can get them in these packs. You can play even against AI and earn CP and particles and get any of these packs for the CP or the particles. These are the best ones. And you have chances to get these monsters. And then you can slowly but surely boost your team up while getting better link-up players. So I would play with those old cards, Phil, and slowly but surely get these cards so you can link up and get boost. Then it's just up to you. Some of those monsters you have will be better than these players, especially the first few you might get, even with their boost. You just have to look at that, right? But that's how you do it. Configure says, I want to know which football game is the least pay to win between FCE football. For a free-to-play player, so the cheapest when you do pay is by far UFL. But totally free to play, well, that's the thing. Are you willing to put $100 in to buy FC? Because if you just if you just want to play and spend absolutely nothing, it's hard to put FC in that category because you need 100 to just to get the game. But then if you try to play eFootball or UFL absolutely free, both of them are equally as challenging, right? You're gonna have to battle your ass off to get good players to, and then you'll have to go in here like I told Phil for CP and particles. Now, dude, you've seen I've got some pretty good beasts. Not as good as these players that you can buy, but you can get some pretty good beasts with CP and particles, right? So they won't be the very best players, but you can compete. But look at FC. You spend $100 and you don't get the very best players in the game. You can get a few along the way if you're lucky enough, but for the most part, you just play with a good team at best, right? Because they release so many promo cards that you'll have a good player, but you have to get the one that's, fodder price, the cheapest to get with the coins over there. So that's my take on it. So without a doubt, you're going to have a challenge, but hey, dude, if you're up for the challenge, especially, it would be very impressive the better you do without spending $1, So yeah, that's what you'd have to come make the choice of, is if you'd want to buy FC, try to play that, but then you have to look at the football part. Like, if you're going to buy FC, just put your team in a 4-4-1-1 and go after the players with the popular player types. Put in the play styles from any any tactics video for a 4-4-1-1, and then let it ride. Like, there's no changing up your tactics. You can, but to be the most successful, that's why I stay away from the game, is because it's in that category. It's just not. I don't get the satisfaction of playing football when I'm playing that. So no problem, brother. So yeah, Phil, I would keep those, play with them, start getting CP and particles, and then you'll be able to upgrade your team by getting these 2 packs. Save it for these 2, 700. But then again, for you, like, you don't have anybody, so you could play to get these. Notice, like, it's 5 packs to get a guarantee. So you open 5 of these, and it says in there what you're guaranteed, a 90 or 91 card. So within 5 packs, you'll get Gabriel, Hakimi, or Emblemo. You can keep doing that till you get all 3 of them, man. Not to mention the other ones below, you can link up to your team too to get more boosted stats. So you can easily build a good team now, the way UFL has done it, right? All right, man, let's get into it. Game 1 for today, we are 12 wins. I think it says 6 losses. Sorry, not losses. 6 ties. No losses. But we will see. 12 wins, 6 draws, no losses. Against a very good team, as you can see. I know, Huggies, it's insane, bro. It makes no sense. It's just not. By fact. Most of the people who think that are in denial, are trying to just pump up the game, or some of them just don't know shit, right? Take my space with a sprint. Too slow. Yes! Pulled him out perfectly. So now I know his dangerous area. Yes! Oh, I tried! Oh! Good interception. Way to get back and watch that lane. Look at the overlap. Yes. Oh! Oh, you little bastard. Oh, I couldn't shoot. He would have blocked it. Look at that D, bro. Look at that D. Perfect D on the recovery by Hakimi. Hakimi's an absolute and utter monster, boys. Bro, how? Whack ass dude. Whack ass goal. Whack goal. He would score like that too. And then watch it like a loser. Imagine scoring a goal like that and watching all of it. Now we got to come back and get him. But that's a player who's got 27 losses, so what do you expect? Only players who lose that many games in this. Come on. I'm going to smoke this dude. Too bad I got out, man. Right, here we go. Can't believe that back post shit. Ah, no fly zone. Oh, you don't even play like good passes. Come on, I gotta beat this guy, dude. Ah, and then I do that. There it is. Oh, lucky little bitch. See, he's not like a football player. You see what I'm saying? He plays. So guys, if you guys play these guys, they just try to play to their striker and run through. I took a try for it. I shouldn't have done that without catapult. I'm forcing it too much. I gotta calm down. Wrong. Ha ha ha! That's a football goal, boys. Did you see right when I triggered that run? Did you see where I triggered that run at midfield? Yeah, I know. I did it there perfectly, Iron Man. Look where I triggered him. And Valverde, my CM runs through. Look at. See where he started running way back? Boom! Yeah, I was timing it bad. I'll get him though. I just gotta calm down. This is my first game of the day. I'll calm back down. Look at that. Oh! No way. This is one of those types of games. Thanks, driver. Appreciate it, bro. All right, we know what he's going for now. Dude, this trash can, bro. This trash can. What up, Crispy? Guys, this is that racist dude. His name means fry black people, by the way, so say hi to him. He's a goals player. He's one of the reasons why goals doesn't exist. Guys, can you believe this dude's goals, though? I win the header. All right, we'll get another one. This is one of these goals, guys, that spins all day. That spends all his time in other people's chat. Who the hell's Marceau? Nobody here gives a shit about an arcade game, bro. All right, here we go. What the fuck? Gonna get the first L, it looks like, guys. Dude, look at this, bro. He don't even play. He's not even playing football. But I guess it makes sense why he has so many losses. Get in there. Oh my God. Can you get luckier? This is one of those players that you beat 9 out of 10 times. But you can't beat him here. I've played so many better players, but I deserve to lose right now because he's got those 2 shit goals I haven't been able to come back with. See how these goals, guys, are? Can you guys can you imagine how much someone's got to be like jealous of you or like your fan to come in to your shit when you don't even play this game? Like this crispy guy doesn't play UFL, has nothing to do with it. Can you imagine how much he has to be thinking about me to come? I know Marceau has like, bro, you're talking about someone with zero money, zero chance of going anywhere in Twitch that streams to the same couple of people. Yeah, people will stumble in to look at his game because no one else streams goals. He has zero. Go look at his fucking YouTube. It's about the saddest thing. It's about the saddest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. What is he gonna do? Is the game gonna survive on the 4 people that watch his shit on YouTube? All right, I gotta focus. I mean, these guys are hilarious and delusional as fuck. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro. It's the funniest delusional shit. Like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this dude who has 2 subs? I don't even think he has 200 subs. Dude, he has 200 subs on Twitch. That's $0. He has, look at his YouTube, guys. Look at his YouTube. He can't create videos on Twitch. He has 200 subs on Twitch. He has, on YouTube, he has like 2. It's like his mom and his sister, bro. I'm not even kidding. I'm not making that up. GG's to this guy, though. It's not his fault he scored those goals. Come on. Oh my God, dude. Doesn't matter. I've seen you say seen you say the most racist shit I've ever seen, bro. It's fucked up. So you Corb, it's all over the internet. You guys are fucked. Dude, look at his goalie, guys. What can I do? Yeah, you're talking about, what do you think about this YouTuber who has 3 subscribers, bro? Are you what the fuck do you think? Why do I care about that, bro? I'm not a big subscriber and I got 1,000,000 times what he's got, so why the fuck would I care? And I don't even play goals. I've helped goals more than anybody too. Tell him to send me my thank you card or my check, whichever one they want to do. Oh my God. Bro, this dude sucks and I'm about to lose to him, unfortunately. What? Here we go again. God dang it. He figured it out, though. He figured out a way to win. Now I know what I got to do. Look, he just sits his 3 guys up, and he's catching me on the counter. My attacking wingbacks finally caught me. But we'll get our... I'm going to get my... get all this out in this game. Might as well. Look, my wingbacks are catching me. My attacking wingbacks finally got caught, guys. But I'll use this to get all the rust out right now. I'll meet this dude again. At least he scored more than those 2 corners, because I would have been pissed. I will give him credit, though. He is moving his goalie well, but it's a sign of a bad defender. They always say the people who move their goalies the best are the people who suck at defense, and this dude does suck at defense. I figured I'd try something. All right, first L coming. All right, here we go. Good tackle. No, I played like shit. He deserved the win. I got 1 good goal at least. He got 2 shitty goals and then 2 that I basically gave him. I didn't wait on the run. Easy, easy. Cooking, bro. Cooking. Cooking. It sucks that I'm scoring these great goals in a fucking L. But, dude, take away his 2 shit corner goals and it's a tie, bro. You know what I mean? All right. That happens, though. No offense to that dude, but he was pretty bad. But you can get better, bro. I mean, it's not your fault necessarily you scored those 2 shit corners, but your defense was... Look at the shots, man. God, I wish they would have showed, like... I wish they did a little more in depth where you could see, like, percentage of that shot going in. I swear his goalkeeper movement gave him. It was like 99% chance, and he moved his keeper. But good on him, dude. He got it. All right, first L. Let's put it on the screen. The first L is in the book to Porridge, whoever, whatever the fuck it said. And to be honest, on those 2 other goals, dude, that was my attacking wingbacks. It finally got me. All right, let's see this. It's amazing, Jimmy, bro. You need to play, dude. It's great. I just got my ass kicked by some shithead that scored 2 shit corners on me, and I still had a blast. Because then I scored 2 great goals. And his other 2 were earned. I had my wingbacks on attacking, and he countered me perfectly. Oh, I know. I know. 100%. That's why I let it play. That's why I let it play on after I went down, just to get more of the rust out. I promise no one's gonna play this game and not like it. What is this crispy, guys? Dude, can you believe this weirdo? How weird like, can you imagine, bro? Let me show you who he's talking about, guys. He just came and said, how do you feel about Marceau getting goals? Content creator. Dude, let me show you this. This is the funniest thing in the world, bro. Look at this. This is Marceau, guys. He's got 200 subs on Twitch, which, by the way, if you know Twitch, you don't make a goddamn penny off of that. He averages like 25 people watching him each time. Probably at the height when it's like, oh, it's open beta goals, he might get like 60 or something with that. Nothing. This is his YouTube, bro. 128 subscribers on YouTube. What in the fuck? And here's a sample of his videos. I mean, bro, what? Why would you come in my thing and even like... Look at this. Like, I would never just dog on the dude if they weren't setting him up to get dogged on. You know, I'm not being... I know. What did Profound say? Yeah, I know. He's just so weird. It's crazy. You know what I mean? It's just I don't understand why he would come in here. I don't play 4. Somebody said they're like 4-4-2s. I never play, never have, never will. I need a cam, bro. Huggies, I need a cam. But yeah, dude, I love my setup. I'm not changing it. Just one game where I was playing like shit anyway. I mean, you take away those 2 corner goals and it's still 2-2. And I should have had a couple more. He moved his keeper perfectly on a couple. Wasn't a very good football player, but he's a very good UFL player. I remember I used to make Pantera mad when I said that. But that guy wasn't, like, good overall. You've seen, like, but he was a very good UFL player for sure. All right, so why would that dude take his time to come show me some... That dude needs to get some serious work going. And not only that, but who in the fuck, what grown man do you know that would take his time, like, couldn't wait to get on my shit? He's coming to my shit every day. Who would do that, bro? Like, none of these guys have channels or anything, but even if they did, I would never spend 1 second going to another person's thing, especially for a game I don't play. So can you imagine, bro? Can you, like, How do these guys not get it? There's no way they're that big of losers in real life. Like, imagine if we were just sitting here waiting. Like, I know you guys don't even know who Marceau is. Not that you should, but let's just say you did. Imagine if we were sitting here and I'm like, all right, guys, I'm going to play a game in a minute. Marceau just went on live. Hold on, man. I got to go type some. Guys, come into Marceau's thing and let's talk shit, man. Let's get offensive. Like, I know Crispy didn't this time, but can you imagine they sit in this one dude's stream with the same 25, 30 people typically, right? Let's just make it up and say it goes to 100 and just say the worst shit ever. And then they come into other people's shit and do it. And it's like, how in the fucking your little world is that like something? Do you think anybody's doing anything but making fun of you? Like, your life, your real life, when you're not behind an online ID, has to be terrible, bro. Has to be. He's not even promoting goals. He's not like saying shit. He's literally, and he's like number 3 in their game or 4, and he's going around. Somebody asked him why his name's Crispy Jix, and it said because I couldn't put NIG on there. Well, because once he put it in there, and he's like, look at Corb's profile pic. That's one of my barbecues or whatever. Well, if you look at Corb's profile pic, it's literally like the darkest black dude you've ever seen. So if you notice, it says Crispy Jigs, right? You get the picture. But anyway, it doesn't even matter. And even if he was black, to joke about that, people don't know that, right? You're talking about people in the Marceau stream that are talking about Epstein had good taste in women and shit. Now, look, I don't get offended, bro. Like, you guys could say anything to me. Me and my people joke around too, right? I get it. But we also are in a football game, right? You can talk mad shit. Like, you're a little bitch-ass loser and, like, fuck you and, you know, you ain't shit. I could tell, like, whatever. The one dude called me fat. I don't care about that. He don't, you know, even if I showed my picture, he's like, you're the ugliest dude, you're fat. But once you start going there, it's crazy. Yeah, Iron Man, that's hilarious. Which thing were you in? Right. There ain't no... Bro, throughout the whole build-up of the game, I was the only one creating content. Guys, just to make you guys laugh, let me show you this. Just to make you guys laugh. And then we'll get into what matters, which is playing the best football game there is. So, hold on. So, watch this, dude. This is going to be fucking hilarious. So, these motherfuckers should send me a check. Like, if I took down my goals content, none of these motherfuckers have anything. Like, Nick and them play one game and cover it, right? And you know they're good for a good... They have a community. They would watch Nick play fucking the Barbies game, right? But of course, their football guys are going to cover the one game. Why not? And plus, their buddies help develop it and shit. Like, I get it. But as far as content goes, check this out. When I click down here and click on goals, okay? Just check this out. I don't even cover it anymore. Look it. When you go into recent, since I haven't been making it, but look, Boss Man KD jumped on board. But as you go, oh, are they allowed? I think they took my shit off. They did. That's hilarious. You guys saw the other day when it was all my stuff on there. You know you're pissing the right people off. You know you're pissing the right people off. But look. So for a while, if you guys remember going through this, it was literally... Oh, that's recent. Wait, what is all this? Oh, it's recent, so I don't create anymore. But anyway, back before, it was literally nothing but my stuff on here. I mean, you couldn't find one person, dude. Not one. It was nothing. Everything was me. So... How in the fuck are you all of a sudden going to say that some dude with 200 and spend your time just waiting to go into another person's chat? Like, oh my God, I can't wait to go to this dude's chat and say this. And it's like, bro, you know, and then I never bring up numbers or anything. You guys know I'll create 7 videos a day, 7 videos a week, even more, sometimes 2 a day. If 10 people get helped by a video, it was worth it. If 20, the other. Now, obviously, I get way more than that, but nothing crazy. And still, even with that, these guys are the ones that bring up numbers. And it's like, once you bring up numbers and you have 100 subs and your most viewed YouTube video was 50 people, how do you have the audacity to talk shit? You see the delusion over in that fucking game over there, and that's all their top. That's the group of their top ranked players that are doing that. So imagine the terrible like toxicity that's gonna spread from that. Like it ripples out, it trickles down, and you guys know how that works. Boom! I see you promoting some bullshit. I was like, bro, yeah, I know, but you know, it's how it goes. Now I've had other people mad too, and I literally just will play each game and I'll say what's the best. But the good thing about being honest, like no one denies all the shit I was saying. Like the exploits still piss people off. Now this boss man who I called out for these same exploits has the audacity to act like he wasn't doing them and then go to goals and use that as an excuse that, oh, the exploits, when that's all he was using. So now you guys see it's not like I'm calling people out for the wrong thing. That asshole literally was using these, acted like he didn't know what I was talking about, and now he's over there because he's a opportunistic little bitch, you know. But it is what it is. Shout out to that last player though. GG's, bro. Sorry, when I compete, I'm gonna be harsh. Hopefully, no one takes it like real personal or nothing though. I don't try to be personal, but I gotta redeem that game. And I wasted 2 beautiful goals in the game too. The one with easy I like because it's hard to get those, bro. Usually the defenders can get you there, but I dance right around them. I don't know. Goals creator. Sorry, I'm catching up to some of these comments. Jimmy, sorry, buddy, not playing a while with player packs now. Yeah, player packs. It actually works out good. The system works out really good, bro, for real. Interactive. Oh, I like that UFL kit is slick, dude. I haven't seen that one. That kit is slick. Podolski. I love that, dude. Can't believe Podolski's still going at it. All right, here we go. Those red kits are sharp, too. Oh, the double tap cross. Let's play. Oh, the pull top. Oh my god, the pull top got it. I call it a pull top, the ball roll. Offsides. Damn it, he didn't get there quick enough. Stupid, man. I should have known he wasn't going to get there quick enough. Oh my god. It's on too, dude, if I just played a little earlier. Come on, bro. You gotta reward me there. Weak. Valverde's weak foot. Wow, that was weaker than shit. Come on, man. Good. Good trickery. There it is. No, wrong player. It's supposed to go Holland. Good. There's that overlap. There it is. There's a time one. There it is. Oh my God, guys. There's a little delay in this. I passed that and then planned the shot, and he shot it. I passed that and immediately shot it. Easy was wide open there, dude. The delay got me for sure. Look at that tackle. Holy shit, what a tackle. I gotta be ready for the delay here. Look at. Yes. Ah. There it is again. Good tackle again. Damn it. Offsides. Damn it. That one should have went to Del Piero. All right, let's get this going. All right. Come on. Good slip through ball. Boom. Oh my God, guys. I know, Huggies. I agree with you, bro. The way he plays is ridiculous. I know I'm taking a chance with my wingbacks, but I don't care, bro. That's how I roll. Makes me a better defender with my center backs. Oh, like right there. Perfect tackle. Oh. Dude. We're getting close, but I'm choosing the wrong player. Whoa. Dude, I love these tackles. They're so satisfying. I'm not even kidding. You're in. Yes! Yes, boys! Oh my God, it's so satisfying. It's so satisfying. Great defense by him, though, dude. He made it tough on me. Oh, that one commitment at the end, he should have made me do it. Rushing through balls out. I know, Iron Man, I am for sure. Damn, he's pissed. Now I got to be careful. I am rushing those through balls. I got to get that down pat. And they're to be fair, not making excuses because I am still, but there is a little delay on here that's making it a little tough. There it is. Oh, I should have went the other side. Appreciate you, bro. But you see, like, I'm trying to, like, time it, then I'll be just a little off sides. But damn, that should have been a goal, man. Easy's having trouble finishing, dude. Because he did not move his keeper there, I don't think. Maybe he did, but that's what I've been wanting, but I've been playing him a little too fast. But I definitely don't want to give up possession like that. Okay, here we go. What the? Okay. Oh, I got unlucky there. Look at that. Oh, no way. No way. Dude, you gotta be kidding me. I got screwed. I got screwed there. That was complete. Look at it through my defender. Look at that. Yeah, he knew it too. I got screwed there. Look at that. It's just a delay that's helping him, dude. It's literally a delay game. Unfortunately, it's not his fault though. What can he do about it? Oh! See what I'm saying? It's just a delay. I got screwed, dude. Once again. Yes! I'll take that one though, dude, because that was some hard work to get that. I won't watch it, but I'll take it. All right, let's play. Actually, I got to be smart here, guys. I got to be smart here. All right, so moving them back. Oh, I got a sub too, though. CM McAllister. Valverde's fine, kind of. All right, we're good there. We're good there. Get these guys up there. Inverts in there. Okay, let's play. Easy as a finesse snap. Oh, I know, dude. Iron Man. See, that's where I'm making rookie mistakes. See what I mean, Profound? I'm making rookie mistakes. Dude, I should have low. Dude, he's got his low finesse or whatever. Fast finesse, I mean. I said low. And I freaking am taking higher powered regular shots like an idiot, dude. Like, oh my God. Look at that. That was perfect time. But his wingback was there. Oh my God. Here we go. See, there it is again. Maybe I should have finessed. Maybe I shouldn't have, but I'm not even using these guys as special shots. Look, it's a whole different game when the wingbacks aren't up, but I don't have that support either. Whoa, that was crazy. Look at this. Oh my God, what a goal. Oh my God, what a goal. Yeah, so guys, if you guys don't understand, like, there's gonna be these delay games. You can deal with them though. So how I explain it is like FC, it's like everything moves slow, bro, and it sucks. It's unplayable because no matter what you do, it feels like shit. In UFL, each game you can get the timing down. Is it annoying? Is it way better when it plays like perfectly? Of course, but it's different than FC's delay. It's like if you're a little bit earlier on your through balls, it just depends on how much earlier, and that's where it will mess you up a little bit, but you can get it down pat. So it is what it is, you know. GG's to this dude. Honestly, this dude was probably better than the last one, and I could be wrong there, but There it is. I keep going for the regular shots. It sucks, you know? So I should have went for I should have went for I should have been going for finesse shots and stuff. What up, Pedro? What up, Kevin? Pedro, how are you? Damn, so I got you hooked on goals, huh? Are you going to stick to goals? But how do you do that, bro? Do you like scoring like 20 goals a game for real? You gave me the best name ever for it, Fortnite FIFA. All right, so here we go. I was showing these guys your name on Pizzolotto's thing. You were like number 4, but now with those kind of things, people just keep playing games. Like the amount of times those Crispy and all them are in my chat and looking at my stuff, I'm surprised they have time to play that many games, bro. Dude, Kevin, I'm not even joking. I've played all my games online. Dude, I'm having an absolute blast. No joke. Having an absolute blast. They've definitely brought the game a long way. The best part about it is every goal I score, it feels like good. I'm legit like happy. I don't know if they updated, bro. Check out my gameplay. You tell me, dude. It feels so obviously. So I'll tell you this: you still have the, and remember, I'm still not even at my best right now. Like I'm sure, like how good you are, bro. I know you could come in and if I'm having fun with this, you would. Now, you do deal with the delay sometimes and stuff, but like every time I'm scoring a goal, it's different ways, bro, and it's like I'm earning them. You're like my opponent just scored 2 trashy like corner goals. You're still gonna have the 3 glitches. They'll go for the corners, they'll go for the R1, R2, and just try to run through you, and then they'll go for the through ball glitch, right? Those absolutely suck to play. Those players absolutely gets frustrating, but you 1000%. You can even look at my highlights to see it. You can play some beautiful football in this game, dude. I'm not even kidding you. Like the way the touches are now, you can't just hold sprint. You got to be real controlled or the ball will get away from you. Like there's a lot of fun shit. Their free kicks are incredible, dude. I love the free kicks. You know what I mean? Yeah, but I've been all the way up to Premiere. You know what I mean? We were at the very top. I've seen all these glitches. These same glitches were in the round. That's when I originally left the game. Here's what we would do. We would tell the UFL Discord or Strikerz or whatever. I would make videos like, guys, this glitch, this glitch, this glitch, right? And all of a sudden they wouldn't say shit. They wouldn't say shit. And then you would see like new packs coming out. That's literally, if you look back when I left, is they would say all this and they would release a new pack. And it's like, how in the fuck are they just going to ignore what we're saying here but then release a new pack? Well, once you crunch the numbers, you have to understand it's like this. Let's say I need help, like from Huggies. I need help from you, right? I need you to come help me, bro. Like right now, I need you to come help me. And you're ignoring me, you're ignoring me, you're ignoring me. But little do I know, right, that you're just fighting to like, you're doing something else. You're not ignoring me because you don't care. You want to come help me, but you're doing something else, right? You're just trying to like keep the lights on at your place, so you can't come help me. It doesn't mean you don't want to, doesn't mean you're not a good person, but you have to keep the lights on. So next thing you know, I'm begging for help, but you literally just can't do it. And let's say I owe you money for something and you need that money, you're still going to ask for it, bro. It doesn't make you a jerk because you didn't fucking, you know, like we don't know the whole story. I know it's kind of a bad analogy, but Strikerz have to do that. They have to put out those promo packs. Go look at the numbers in my video. They have to do it. I wish they would have just came out when all of us were pissed and everyone was saying this and said, guys, here's how many employees we have. We have 200 developers. In order to even think about getting the game where you want it, we have to pay these guys. And outside of their development fund and investors, microtransactions is the only way. Now, if you guys don't know how investors work for these games, they look at the numbers of players. There's like a math to it. And so not only do they need players for microtransactions, but they need them for investors. And even if they wanted to help us, for whatever reason, they can't get this shit out yet. Trust me, I'm still frustrated every time someone runs through me at R1 and R2. But you can't blame them for that, bro. Like, they have to still ask for that money. They have to still release these packs. You know? Huge promo soon like the Sperm Team. Yeah. But I mean, they have to. So now, once you take care of that part, then it comes to this stuff, like what we're talking about now, the exploits. There's one or two roads that we can go down with that. It's either A, they're choosing to ignore us and leave it in there so these lower skilled losers will play because they don't want to chase the exploit guys out because they're like, oh, those guys spend money too. Because that's got to be 100% why eFootball's leaving Smart Assist in. It has to be. Because there's no other reason why you'd let Division 1 through 3 players use a computer to help them. For a tool that was supposed to be for beginners. Players having 3,000 hours played using the computer. So it's either they are doing it because they don't want to lose those players. Like right now they can't afford to. They need all the players they can get. Or B, they literally, it's like harder than we think to remove that shit. But either way, you have to just choose if it's worth still playing the game or not. For me, it is because I look at, like I said at the beginning of the video, I look at all the other options. I don't want to go play FC because I tried it, bro. It just, like Nick runs a full market, makes a ton of money, and he said it best. When you play FC nowadays, you get that empty feeling. And he's like, I don't know why, though. Well, I do. What fun is it to go play the one formation every year? You don't feel any individualism. Like, you don't feel like you're playing to suit your play style. It's like, oh, this year you got to use the 4-3-2-1. Next year it's the 4-4-1-1. Next year it'll be the 4-2-3-1. Like, if you don't use the one setup, you won't be successful. If you don't get Claudia Pena up top, you won't score as many goals. If you don't play with these exact play styles, this exact depth, and you see what I'm saying? Like, it takes away all the fun of the game. Now you're just going for the same players and playing mirror matches. eFootball, all I have to say is AI/Smart Assist, so there's nothing more to say there. Goals, bro, go look at all my content. I would break down the attributes. Everyone would be telling me, cartoon players. I was like, no, but it's going to play great. The gameplay, they're going realistic. The fucking alpha comes out. Guys, I don't know if you realize, the open beta comes out, look at the scores just on my screen. Like, bro, if you go to the alpha, it was still pretty bad, but they were supposed to be moving it forward. We're 3 months from launch, and there's 20 goals a game. That ain't football at all. Every ball's still going upper corner. Look at these goals in UFL. They're scoring in a variety of ways. Look at my goals alone, right? Not to mention there's other players way better than me that can do way better shit. So there's no way, like, if you break down everything in it, it's just UFL is the best right now, for sure. For me, for you guys, it's up to you, but, you know, like, that's where I'm at, like, legit. I showed the video, just go watch the video. That's not some random player. That's Pizzolatto's video against, like, Turbulence and these other players, and it's like nobody's going to look at that and go, oh, that's football right there. But then you look at UFL, and it's just the bottom line, you know? But we'll see, though. We'll see how it goes, because there's other players that may not care, that may be okay playing the, you know, NBA Jam of football and like it and keep playing it. We'll just have to, like, see, you know? We'll have to see where it goes. But yeah, when I played in Premiere the last time, that's where I was at. I was in Premiere. That's when I was playing, like, Bossman, KD, and all those guys. And yeah, trust me, I mean, you saw, I made a video about it. It was ridiculous, right? But I also came into the game in Premiere, and I had no business being in Premiere. I had played for like a week, right? But I took enough time off because these seasons are 2 months. Came back in, and right off the bat, I'm playing these guys. Like, I haven't found one opponent where I didn't have an answer, where even if they decided to use exploits, I could have still had a chance to beat them. And even if I don't, fuck those guys, dude. You know what I mean? Fuck them. It's either our game or their game. Like, congrats, bro. You held R1, R2, ran into my 6 defenders, and won. Good game. We think you're awesome. Good job. Go tell your mom you won, you know? Like, who gives a fuck, right? Like, all my shit's live anyway. So that's how I'd approach it if I were you guys. The reason why I typically don't is because when you look at these wait times, for instance, right? That was a minute. I blame the rap players, so I go after those motherfuckers. But at this point, if it comes down to this or any other game, I'll just keep showcasing it until eventually Strikerz gets rid of it. But I'd rather do this than go play FC. I could turn on FC right now and have zero fun. Turn on eFootball with all the AI shit, have zero fun. Turn on goals, either win 17-16 or lose, whatever, have no fun. So that's my rant on it. All right, here we go. Oh, what a save. Good D. Oh, what the fuck? Yes! That's what I was talking about in my video, guys. Using your sprint. Changes speeds, not just holding sprints. Changing speeds. Bravo, Holland. Bravo. Good. You're in. Ah! Did it again. Good. Ah! I went back to my former direction too quick. Whoops, he didn't mean to do that, did he? Yes! Oh! Tried it. See what I mean? You could play some beautiful fucking football in this game. Terrible pass. Ah. Yes, boys. Yes, boys. Patience. Patience. Using sprint at the right time. And I still got to work on my skill moves too, bro, because there's skill moves that can help a ton. But it's not over yet, so I can't act like it is. Oh! Like, he got lucky there. Good D. Good D, Zhao. And look at that dribbling. Brilliant stuff, boys. Come on. Boom. Boom. Good. Get in there. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I could help this guy so much. He just needs to work on his defense and then not rushing it in the attack. Come on, don't rush. That's the other thing I got to get better at, bro. I haven't been using shield. Beautiful ball. Good tackle. Uh-oh. Good. The air signal helped out. No, that was supposed to just go to easy. It misread it. I gotta add my wins on here. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. I'm gonna add this one on right now. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself though. How do I heal a player? You gotta sit them in your reserves for however many games. I hate that, by the way. God, I hate that when you lose a good player to like 3 games or some of them sometimes like 5 and shit. I hate that. See, he's holding on to sprint. He's doing what I did at the beginning. Oh, I wanted to go for a chip. There's that through ball. He took a big touch, though. That's that sprint again that got him. Great throw. Thank God we got a game with good goalkeeper throws. Yeah, bro, there ain't no way I'm gonna see let no rats chase me away this time, bro. There ain't no way. Especially when I know the other options that are out there. I'm gonna battle the shit out of them. And we gotta, even if it's Strikerz giving us an answer, like why are those still in there? Even if we get it to where Eugene's like, bro, just be honest with us. Keep it a buck. Like, what are we dealing with? Like oh, you gotta be kidding me. 70-foot header. Oh, yep. Oh, you lucky little bitch. Good D. Look at Hakimi. Tracking back like a boss, boy. Tracking back like a boss. Too early. Good D. Good. Boom. There's where the width comes in. There it, oh, you fucker. You gotta be kidding me. How did he tackle that? Good tackle. Oh, I tried it. Come on. Oh, damn, that's another one where I should have went for low. Or like low powered. I say low powered. I had to test this thing the guy was doing the last time. There it is. Fucking right. Dude, Holland at the back post, you gotta watch him, bro. Holland at that back post is dangerous as shit. He scored two, but his were weird because the other dude went to a weird angle and almost like wanted my goalkeeper to save it at first so he could score the rebound. It literally felt like that. Maybe it wasn't what he was trying, but it felt like that. If the dude I played the game, the only loss I have, if you see this, let me know like what that corner like. Did you mean to hit it at my goalie knowing you wouldn't score, or you just had a bad angle? Aye. All right. Yeah, Alex, put him in the reserves and you'll be good. How are you? How have you guys been enjoying the game though, bro? Do you guys agree with Kevin? Are you guys? Because my thing is I know Kevin's right with the exploits for sure, bro. But that's one of those things you just gotta like. You either believe that Strikerz truly wants to do well and they're like charging what they have to and they're doing what they can, or you believe that they could fix it. But that you could argue that that's something that they're doing because they have to too. Like clearly they don't want to make their game look like shit. But if they're leaving those players there, because what if the alternative is that we lose UFL? That's what made me come back. Is what if the alternative, if these guys did it differently, was that we literally lose the game? Like my analogy earlier was dog shit, but you guys get what I'm saying? All right, let's go win this bitch. Then we'd much rather them have it this way, you know. Pana Gomez, that sounds familiar as fuck. Let's see how old Pana does. 37 and 25. You can't look at these records though because they got all their little secrets. And the 4-tree. Dude. You little bastard. Lucky little prick. Alright, that's fine. As long as luck didn't lead to a goal. Come on, come on, come on. Good, you're in. There it is. Oh my god, I should have shot it one time. I should have shot it one time, guys. I had to. I didn't think he was going to block it, though. Dude. That was a little lucky on his part anyway, honestly. We're dealing with a little delay here, but I got to get used to that. Good tackle. Look at the tackle, bro. Run. There we go. No, wrong player. Dude, see what I'm saying, though? See what I'm saying, bro? It's always the same shit with these types of players. Look at this bullshit. So much bullshit, bro. But what can you do, man? What can you do? These fucking players can never score good football goals. But that's the problem. When you get to it, this is the type of shit that happens. It's like it's not even worth playing against them anymore because there's no use. They're going to end up doing this shit anyway. But you just count it as a loss and you move on, bro. You just count it as a loss. They know they suck at football anyway, so why is it even... It's not like it should affect us. Wrong player, by the way. It would be one thing if he was just smoking me. Which now it is. It's over. Look, he can't even score him, though. He can't even fucking score him. So now I have to think about the fact that it's 1-0, but it doesn't matter because the piece of shit's going to score another 3 cheap-ass goals. Right? No matter how many times I defend him. See what I mean? I just stole the ball from him. It's only these types of fucking losers that you have to deal with, bro. It's these types of losers. That's all it is. It's never like the players who actually play football, this shit doesn't happen again. So you just got to count it and just accept it. These morons waste their time. It's kind of like those Crispy and those goals guys that come in and waste their time. Like the dude can't score a real goal. We saw that. Wide open as can be with a fucking team of the season Mbappe and you miss. But you're still going to waste your time playing a football game to get some bullshit because of lag. Congratulations. You are a loser, bro. There's no other way to say it. Look at that. That would have been a great goal, but of course he saves it. But that's how you got to play. And then let these losers do their thing. Play them and then move on, bro. I mean, that's how I look at it. You guys can choose to look at it how you want, but... Yeah, no rebounds for me there, eh? Fucking dog shit, bro. He doesn't know how to do... And then it goes to the wrong player. Yeah, these guys are just delay merchants. You can't do anything about it. But congrats, Pana Gomez. Glad this is worth your time. All right, let's go. Look at that. The delay was so bad there, and then he kicks the ball at me. It doesn't even matter because I'm fucking delayed like a motherfucker. Come on, let's go. Let's get this mother trucker. All right, we know what he's going for each time. So for these types, we'll switch it back. We're going to keep them attacking, though. Get a good passer in there. All right. Let's beat this motherfucker. Here we go. Look at that. Look. See what I'm saying? He just gets rewarded for delay. Oh, gets lucky again, of course. You don't even play football. He sends the ball up like this and then R1. What the fuck? This dude. It's just the individual player, though. It ain't even the game. Just total fucking utter losers. See, oh my god, yeah. Pieces of shit, bro. You can't make this shit up. Look. There it is. Oh. Oh my god, he did it again. It just is the same thing over and over. I'm beating him to everything. I'm guessing the right plays and everything. It's just delay, this little bastard. It's just delay, guys. That's all these cocksuckers have. Look at him. He goes for every bullshit thing because he knows he can't win the ball. I should have known better than that. That was I almost gave him the game away there. Yeah, these losers are just always going to be there. But you can find these types of losers in any game, bro. You guys know what I mean. Yes! Yes! Verts! Oh, I turned him inside out. I turned him inside out. Let's go. Come on, you little bitch. Let's fucking play. Come on, you little bitch. Come on, I got more for you. I got more for you. Come on, guys. Now we turn it on. Now we turn this into a win. Let's go. Let's fucking go. There he goes again. Lucky little bitch. Look at this. Look at this. You can't make this shit up. You can't make this up. Look at this piece of shit. Look at this piece of shit. You can't make this shit up, guys. But why would I get mad at losing this game like that? Like, look at my goals and then look at his. Fucking loser, bro. That's all he is. Fucking loser. Nobody's going to look at this dude and be like, oh, you're a skilled player, so why would it even matter? He's a fucking loser. That's all he is a fucking loser. Playing the game for nothing, has 0 skill, 17 losses, whatever it is. Congrats, bro. Nobody's looking at you like you're fucking good. You're a fucking trash can. Look at this. So we just leave the game and then we go. If that dude ever comes in, just remember, look at my goals that I scored there, then look at his. That's all you have to do. But no one's going to look at this Pana Gomez like he's anything but a fucking piece of shit. He's got 17 or 27 losses. No one's going to look at that and say, oh, good game. Look at the trash that he did to win. All from delay. So he's just a fucking loser. So who cares? We move on. We play the game the right way. Back to the next one. Pana Gomez, congrats, bro. You just showed us how miserable your life is. The fact that you suck that bad and still waste your time to do that. But hopefully there's enough good players in here to save the game. You can't really blame Strikerz for that. I mean, the fact that there's a loser out there that's going to waste his time to do that, that's on that person, not on Strikerz. A dude who's like 30 wins and 27 losses, but playing like that. Like, not, hey, I'm trying to play football. I just need to get better. I don't have much skill right now. You're talking a loser that literally does that every game. That's on him, bro. Oh, but I'm in platinum. Yeah, you make no money. So it's not like you're competing where it's worth playing like a loser, maybe because you want to win money, like your family needs it or something. Like, if anything, you're sitting somewhere wasting your time, not even playing football in the football sim for absolutely nothing. You know? What the fuck are we doing here? We actually gonna play or? Tell me if anybody knows that Pana Gomez Look at the goals I scored against him too, like the difference. It's hilarious. I think the comments aren't showing up, bro. Hold on. I'm pretty sure the comments aren't showing up. Once it goes to a pause, I'll talk to you guys. I'm not ignoring your thing. I think the comments froze on OBS. Oh. Once I can pause it, I'll talk to you guys. I'll pull it up on my phone. I think my OBS froze. All right, here, I'll pause it right now. Let me pull it up. I guarantee my OBS. For a while, I was just into the game, but now that I'm looking at it, hold on.
Trying to schedule other clients to actually be with your client. Let Acuity automate your schedule so you can spend your time actually with your client.
You can make picks on Underdog right now. It's easy to play. Just pick higher or... You can make picks on Underdog right now. It's easy to play.
Come on. There we go. Yep, here we go. We got it. There we go. Sorry, guys. I was missing all your stuff, dude. I was missing all of this. I'll come back and... Hold on, let me turn the volume down. All my OBS comments froze up, and I finally realized it, but I was so pissed at... Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Here comes a cross. This is going to be a cross spammer, I already can tell. Alright, we're going to beat this asshole. No more losing to these fucking rats. I shouldn't have sprinted forward with that. Come on, come on. Oh my god, did that really just happen? Oh my god, the low shot. I'm an idiot. I gotta start taking the right. Like, see, like, I'm still way rookie status, bro. The fact that I'm not remembering to take his special, like, shot, I'm an idiot. If I do that low in the corner, that's in. Look at these fucking idiots. These rat losers are hilarious, bro, but we'll get them. Come on. There's no way that just happened. I wanted to play him and take the defender away. See, I'm doing this shit to myself. But yeah, that last dude, so I'll read the comments, but there's no way that dude... How do you even have respect for yourself to waste your time? Like, who would do that? Unless that dude ends up being like a 10-year-old. See, dude? See, it's always the same thing against these same shitheads. It doesn't happen against, like, good players. Look, it smoked him. And then all of a sudden I missed the ball, of course. You know what I mean? That's my own fault. But I recovered. Look at that. That's called football, boys. That's called... Look at every time these fucking losers are the same, bro. Look at the... Oh my god, dude. And then that shit happens. I can't stand this game sometimes, but it's my fault because I'm giving it to him. Like, and I'm not going to change my defenders either. I'm going to keep them like I am. I'm going to keep them like I am. But this dude's got to feel like a total trash can, bro. The only reason he's in the game is because of this bullshit. These guys don't mean nothing, though. These guys aren't making... These guys are literally wasting their time for 27, 37 win or losses. I mean, think about that, bro. Think about how bad they got to be wasting their time to do this. They have no idea how to play football. They create nothing, so just take solace in that. And if we stick together, bro, and play the game the right way and get enough players in here, we can chase these losers out. That's why whenever people are like, you don't attack these losers, there's a reason why I don't. Or like when they say, why do you attack these losers? You're wasting your time. It's not a waste of time, bro. It's not, because the more we showcase this and then like you see the game being played good, then you see these trash cans. That's how we get them out of the game, bro. We show how good the game can be. Then players will come play it because we're showcasing the good part. If all people see is this bad shit and they see that we don't care, why would they come play a game? Because they're going to look at it like this is normal in the game. Like this is what UFL is. You see what I'm saying? But if they see that we aren't about that shit, it's more likely not. It's more me than you guys because I create content. But if you share any stuff too or you stream or something, make sure you point it out like that's bullshit. That's not part of the game. Like, the goals, whenever they're scored, those glitchy ones, they look terrible, right? So you got to make sure people know that. Wrong player, by the way. Look, notice. He thought I was going to cut it. Look at this, dude. You can't make this up. Look at this loser. Once I didn't give him an easy out, he was screwed. So now I know that. Look at this. There it is. So now, guys, I'm going to take my wingbacks off of that. Off of attacking runs against... I don't know if it's stream snipers or what, but usually, bro, these guys don't notice it. So the fact that they're going right for it from the jugular, it's probably stream snipers. Now, my only thing with that is if it is, it's like, bro, they know we're on a mission to, like, make the game better and to, like, go for the glitchy stuff. It's got to be people who don't like UFL. If that's the case, if it is stream snipers. If it's not, then it's just random glitchers, right? But either way, it's like, how did they know right off the bat to go? Unless they just saw, like, my Carlos and them up. But there's no room to recover when they do that, right? When they don't go for anything else. When they just cleared up. Skip the midfield. But this guy, I'm not saying it was a piece of trash for that, by the way. He was just taking advantage of my wingbacks. It's because look what he was going for, the crosses right off the bat. And then once those didn't work, he tried to play his players and then go for the crosses. Just to make that clear. I'm not saying, oh, yeah, it's my fault for having attacking wingbacks, of course. But I'm saying the way he was going for the glitch cross right off the bat. Didn't even attempt to play football. Oh! No way that just You can't make this shit up with these pieces of shit, bro. You can't make that shit up with these pieces of shit. You can't. Look at this. You literally can't make it up with these pieces of shit, dude. They're just always going to be this way. And they're going to get these goals like that. Yeah, I know. I'll manually send them. That's what I did on that last one, bro. But look at this. Like, even in good defensive plays, and again, I'm not all the way sharp either. I'm not saying that. But these losers, bro, it's like always them, too, who scores those type of goals. It's always the ones 37 losses, 27 losses. And then I got to go score, though. But watch. Somehow it will, like, knock off someone, and there will be R1, R2, or it will be a cross glitch. All right, let's go. Focus. But if I was like Kevin Pedro, I wouldn't even care about this shit because he's so good. He can easily battle this stuff. Look, like that. Like, what the fuck did I just see? Who plays a 60-yard ball back to their teammate? You know what I mean? On a trail. Feet. Damn it, I tried to cancel it. That's game anyway. All right, we got to win. Wasn't the funnest, but yeah, there's no way. Iron Man said it best. There's no way we can let these type of players run us off. And there's nothing he did wrong with regards to trying to take advantage of my attacking wingbacks. I'll just have to manually send them. It's what he did outside of that. So just so you guys make that clear. All right, so hold on. Just too aggressive near tackle. Yeah, when I use the left stick dribbling, it's good but too slow. And my opponents always seem to read me, and also has really close control, fast dribbling. Yeah, so if you like just barely touch the stick, but also you got to watch who you're dribbling with too, because that matters. Like the stats matter. Like when I'm with Easy, he's amazing. Obviously Holland not so much, but like Del Piero looks like he'd be super good, but if you look at his skill, if I remember this correctly, it's not as good as you would think. But go back and look at those goals that were scored against me. And so it's like, what are you going to do? Now, we got through on that one. The last one we didn't. But if you look at the two goals the dude scored to win in the last game, I mean, the fact that trash cans play the game to go for that stuff is crazy. I would literally quit. If that's how I was scoring and I couldn't play football and I see other people like, I haven't scored one of those goals. My point is, you'll never see me score. You'll see me maybe score a tackle back or whatever. But when you're scoring those crazy, doesn't make sense goals, and you're the same person that's going for the cross glitch or the through ball glitch, it's not a coincidence. You see what I'm saying? The players that make this game look ugly now, there's not one of them that hasn't been beatable. Remember, I'm 3 days back into the game, like playing regularly. I took like a 2, 3, whatever many week break from playing, period, and then was just making goals content coming up to the open beta. So I haven't played any football games in UFL, meaning players out there that are sharper can deal with these assholes easily, right? So I want to make that clear. But there hasn't been, like, the only thing I see is that this version of players, but better, like using the same exploits. By better, I mean the same exploits, except it's the same exploits, except they just have more skill outside of using those, right? So they'll pass and move a little bit like that one player I played, but then they'll have skill on top of it and then use exploits, right? As opposed to just play. They'll play and use exploit. you just keep working and getting better. And if you lose to those guys off of some exploit shit, fuck it. Doesn't mean you have to like them or anything or be happy about it, but... Alright, I'm going to manually send them from now on. Make sure I did that right. Because if we all just leave when those players play like that, it's kind of like what I did originally. Well, what is that going to do? You're just either going to say fuck a game that you like and let these losers take it over. Well, you know, if just they play and that's all people face, then the game has no chance. If we keep playing and play the game the right way, right, and show that like we're not for those guys, and then eventually Strikerz does something to get rid of them, or we eventually get it to the point where Strikerz has to tell us at least a reason, and then we can decide how to take it. Right now, we don't know. We don't know if there is a way for Strikerz to get rid of it. We don't know if they're just not doing it yet because they need players and they can't lose a chunk of their players to this shit. We don't know what the reasoning is. You know what I mean? Some of the people I've talked to that know about like coding and stuff have said they shouldn't be hard fixes at all. I seen what you just said, bro. I got you, Iron Man. All right, so all right. That won't kill my stamina though. Will that kill my stamina? It used to kill the stamina, and I don't have any backup backs. I mean, I could put them in there, though, if I need to. Hold on. Who have I not been using? Just in case, I'll put Blend in there. I don't have a right back, though. That's fine. Okay, cool. All right. All right, so we're at 2 L's. Then another win as well. Let me see if I've been missing some of the earlier comments up here. I feel like left stick dribbling is slow. I don't know. It's like you can't make sudden, harsh movements with it. And you, like I said, Parrots, you got to watch who you're dribbling with. You got to watch who you're dribbling with, and you can't make... But you'll get better with it. All right, here we go. Look at the old school kits. I smoked that loud. Drunk football? There's no way. Damn, what's Daniel upset? Old Daniel, you upset that we're playing UFL? I mean, dude, honestly, I get why some people who don't know the whole story are upset, bro. That's the thing, you know. I wish I had a louder voice. And I wish I could be able to, like, talk to these guys, you know? What are we doing here, buddy? Bro, what the fuck? Can you imagine there's somebody out here wasting their time doing this, bro? I mean, what the fuck kind of players are we looking at here? Why would someone play the game like this? And he's going to go for 1 goal and hold it. Can you imagine being this dude? No. Got him. Oh my god, how? Should I just hold it on him now, guys? Yeah, match found in seconds. Bro, this game is legit. I know there's going to be a lot of haters. You know why? Because I was one of them. And guess what? I'm not even saying that Strikers deserve some heat. Do they deserve as much as we're giving them? No, not for sure. Almost certainly not, actually. After you look at the numbers, all I ask is you watch my video on the truth about UFL, right? I wish I would have found it earlier, but watch that before you get all harsh with them like I was, bro. Because I could have easily hid that shit. No one else is presented on it. No one else took their time to do the research. But I decided to man up and admit I fucking was wrong. And not even all the way wrong, just we don't know. Like, if they had to do this to keep the game on, we all would have preferred them to keep the game going for now. Rather than, like, you know what I mean? Oh, wrong fucking one. Get out of here. No way. How did he beat me there? What did he do there to do that, Iron Man? And I'll do what he did. I'll do what he did. Fuck you, you little bitch. I'll do what you did. Eat my... Why would I even... Why would I not do what you did? Oh my god, because it's going to screw me? Damn it. For anybody who's just joining now, this asshole started the game by trying to not play. He was literally going for a fucking 0-0 tie. And I made him pay for it. Oh my god, then there's like delay like that. I knew what I was doing that time, baby. All right, let's do it. Let go of the speed and then immediately hold it again to recharge. Are you talking about when I'm running back with a defender, or are you talking to one of these guys? He was going for a 0-0 tie, bro, because if you notice, I put full press on and was up there. Luckily, my players recovered. Oh, look, you're right. Carlos and Hakimi are good on interceptions. Good. And he was still playing it around the back until I stole it. Habibi Bobs. Habibi Bobbies. Habibi Bobbies. Yeah, there's no way you could truly hate on this game and how it plays, bro. If you look at the two players and go back and look at their goals and look at the ugliness, hate the player, not the game. I'm not saying you can't be mad at Strikerz and all of a sudden because they need the money to keep going, they're not like they didn't do this wrong or that wrong. But all I'm saying is, like, and I wish they were more forthcoming, but maybe there is a business reason why they haven't been like, here's why this and that is. Because the game feels amazing. You can play great football in this game, bro. There's no way people can say you can't. Get in. Yes! That's how we do it, boys. That's how we do it. A little bit of luck there, but good ball by Valverde. Look at that ball by Valverde. It was slick, too. Perfectly weighted. Oh, now you got some intent. Now, why wouldn't you just start the game and play this way? If you're just going to... Dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I saw like a highlight reel goal, possibly. Gabriel, dude. Monster. See, if you don't wait your shit right, you're going to get smoked in this game, bro. Because that's the other thing to consider, too. I'm not the number 10 in the world OG right now, so you got to consider that. What a ball. I love those balls. Oh, my God. What a goal, dude. Go ahead and tell me. Just that goal alone is better than any goal you could score in FC or goals. Just that alone off of a perfectly weighted pass. And that wasn't even the best kind either. That's just like, it's satisfying, dude. It's like a true football goal against some dude who was about to try to hold the ball in the backfield the whole game against me. And I think that got me promoted, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken. Yep. And finally, we're in there, boys. Thank you so much to my boys in here that have been helping me out so much, man. Especially Iron Man, dude. You've been so clutch, bro. You're damn near Coach Iron. That's what I'm going to call you. Coach Iron in this bitch. I might have ended up winning that one game that I lost against that dickhead. This guy, bro, so tell me, I didn't get to read it. This dude scored some lucky shit goals for sure, but this cocksucker, dude. Was I wrong about this asshole or not? I ended up leaving the game. I scored 2 good goals in that to come back and tie it. And then I win the ball, and I don't even know how his Holland got it and magically was through on goal. Like, we just want to erase that from our senses, but it doesn't take away that I scored the 2 good goals, by the way, and same with the last game. But this piece of shit at 2-2 scored the 2 worst goals I've ever seen in my life after that. Like, you know, maybe you could say this dude, it was a little like, what could he do? But this, there's no way that this, I mean, it was just dog shit after dog shit. So what does that mean, Iron Man? Can you explain? We got 44 days. I love it, dude. I love the long seasons, man. 16, 6, and 2. You know what? Should I put this on here? Plat 3. Yeah, so I can put this in here. So where we go from here, boys? So then, yeah, Iron, I won, bro. You weren't in here? Oh, sorry, Paris. You're talking to Paris. My bad, bro. Oh, you just played him and you won 2-1? Good job, bro. Was he doing that cheap shit against you or no? Great job, by the way. Good job, Paris. I mean, I was 2-2 on him, and he scored them shit goals. But I made a good change to my backs. So here's what Iron Man helped me with. So check this out. So I decided for duties, in case you weren't on, I decided to go don't cross halfway line, and which because they were the players who noticed or who were on stream just saw that there was gaps there. So whether they're on the stream or they just notice it, they just constantly just played it immediately to the wing without even hesitating. Which sometimes it takes players a while to even notice that, but obviously I should have thought about that part. So I got them on don't cross, but I can still manually send them holding R1 when I pass, right? Then you got aggressive interceptions. That's what Iron came up with, and it worked really well. I liked it. I've always liked aggressive interceptions, but I can't remember if it was UFL or FC. It used to drain your stamina bad, but I just checked and it did not at all. Right? So situational. How about for Valverde and Lampard? Do you think they would do well with aggressive or no? Or will that pull them too far out of position? Because this one they can step and win the ball. But I don't want these two getting too far out of position or too far up. I kind of want them ready to drop back and help João Neves. That's where that one ability perk with the track back on defense would help so much. But that's okay, though. All right. I got to start taking advantage of these. Notice I haven't been using these low finesse shots at all, bro. Think of how many more goals I would have scored. So that's totally on me there, you know. But let's go look at some packs. Let's see where we're at now. The fun part. 570 SP. But for what? 3 days back in, bro? I'm happy with Plat 3. 16, 6 and 2. Congrats, Paris. And then I'm looking at either this week I got pretty much shit going on. But next Saturday, our inaugural OGFC tournament, depending on how many people enter, right? I know Iron Man's in. I think I can get my boy Phil. I want him to play so bad because this is where we met. Like he's my dude. He's an eFootball guy now, but he'll play. Maybe we could even get Kevin Pedro to play. I don't know. He's pretty down on UFL right now, and that's fine. Like everyone's gonna have their own opinions. It's not like I don't respect anybody who doesn't like UFL or who likes goals even. It's just that group of toxic players, like the crispy guy who came in, the terrible shit he said and done. I mean, look at the loser came in here just to say, oh, hey, he's the goals creator or some shit like that. And it's like the dude's got 100 subs, and it's like, who would even take their time to do that? So that's the only players. It's not like if Kevin decided to say, fuck UFL, we just respectfully disagree, but I'm team UFL all the way. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Iron Man, go ahead. Hit me with them. Ooh! Suarez. Let's look at his stats. 77 dribbling. What is this, a header god, I guess? Yeah, fire away, Iron Man. I'm all ears, bro. Diata. Hell yeah. Make join from the other side of the fence? Oh, players that could join. Oh, I got you. I see you. I see what you're saying. Yeah, I got you. All right, so then I totally see what you're saying. All right, so then we go with club, and then I get rid of some of these mugs. Wait, why is he locked? The hell? Did I sign him on accident? That Habibi guy just has to be my friend. Whoa! Holy fuck. See, that's what I did with Chaka. Let's see what this Habibi guy wants. This is the motherfucker that was trying to waste time at the beginning, though. Oops, I got rid of it. I got rid of it. Sorry, bro. Hold on. TTV Habibi. Which one was he, dude? Did you guys remember? Oh, I can go. I know how to do it. Sorry. Except, let's see what he says. This should be interesting. He literally tried to waste the time on me at the beginning. That was weird. So when you shoot from outside the box, hold left trigger. No way. There's no way that does that. Are you serious, bro? That is sick. That is sick, dude. So left trigger. All right, hold on. So you're talking about regular shots, because finesse shot we don't need it to. Because I saw some of the players doing with long range. That's insane. So there's a regular shot. It's a line drive. So watch this. Oh my God. Look at this shot, guys. Look at the difference. And it goes outside. So if I'm going near here. Dude, that one tucked right into the corner. Oh my God. Dude, it swerves it in. Oh my God, it's perfect. Dude, it's better than a finesse shot. That was finesse. That was a regular. And that was a swerve. Oh, sick, bro. It works better from an angle. Yeah, I noticed that. Kind of like a finesse angle. But if you're a little straight on, I feel like this one will work better. Like if I'm kind of like this. Yep. Just a little angle. If I'm coming across, I feel like they nerfed finesse. But that's it. Oh my God. Easy's finesse, guys. Like, Iron Man was not joking. Right-footed finesse. Ah, what the fuck? I gotta start doing this with Easy. From further out. Like that. Oh my God, that's the play, guys. That's the play. Too much. So if I'm coming from back here, I got in the here. Big touch. Boom. Boom. Too much. Oh. And if it's a little angle. Oh my God, yeah. Oh my god, dude. Okay. I'm game. And then when I'm in the box, I got to do one of these. But obviously I'll be at a better angle. But I've been doing this. I'll get in the box. And that it goes in here, obviously, in the practice. But, oh, his finesse shots are sick. How can you look at the finishing in this and stuff and not be like, dude, it's so true to football, bro. Like, out of this world true to football. You know what I mean? Out of this world true to football. And the special people come and go, come and go, come and go. Cash App, it's on my legacy. I love it, bro. I appreciate it. Dude, you're always on my thing. You're one of my number one fans. This dude on Twitch, his name's Legacy 110, but Legacy spelled wrong. He's always coming in like, fuck you, fuck you. And then he's like, let me donate to you, little bitch, or some shit. You know, like one of those. And it's like, bro, you gotta literally turn notifications on and just be spending so much of your time. And since my OBS is frozen, except for I guess Twitch is working, his Twitch shit's there, so I'm not even seeing it every 10 minutes. So he's got to be just sitting there for 10, 20, 30 minutes at a time waiting for me to respond to him. I mean, can you imagine that? It's just insane to me, bro. Like, the amount of losers online is crazy, you got to admit. Like, just imagine not liking someone, so you just become a fan of theirs and support them, and then, like, everything you do, you're supporting them, but you're like, you think that it's worth your time to be like, you fucking suck. Like, I wait, you know, until Iron Man comes on live, let's say, just to go, hey, fuck you, Iron Man. But I took an hour of my time just waiting for him, or, you know, it's crazy. Can't make this shit up. Good. Too hectic, though. Oh my god, you're in. Goal. Yes! Yes! I won't save that one because I got lucky to get it, but I'll take it. Great finish. I love those finishes. They're so satisfying. Whew, I thought that was going to be ugly. No, that was supposed to go to my wing back. Get in there. Yes, boys. Come on now. Okay. I will, Iron. Once I get a chance. Oh, good try, buddy. Nice try by this guy. That Habibi guy requested me as a friend. I want to ask him why he started the game like that, though. Oh, I couldn't get enough power. Should have knocked it on, guys. Oh, nice throw. Good. Ah. Dude. Gotta be less reactive. Good. Oh! Wrong skill move to use there. I'm trying to watch the passing lane. Whoops, wrong pass there. Good D. Oh, there it was. Too much power, though. Yes, sir, Iron. Being patient. My biggest thing is patience. I got to get used to patience. If you're getting burned on some of these plays, I promise you if you work on your patience, it'll help you so much. Like, there's a huge skill gap in this game, bro. No one can deny that. I'm nowhere near top like I was, bro. I have so much more work. But guess what? I'll also say this, and this goes against myself. When I was number 10 in the world, bro, the skill gap, like what they did with their last couple updates, by the way. Like, I remember the past few big updates when I had already lost faith in them. The last one was good. They still needed work to do, but it was, oh, look at this. Oh, damn, he stopped his run. But it was, the last one was good. And then the one after that, I wasn't a part of the game. Clearly, they kept going with their good updates, bro. Like, nobody could say this game is not like legit. Like, the skill gaps is bigger than I've ever seen it. And the touches are real to life. Like, look at the control. Here's my left stick, right? Neves is a great dribbler. So, look, he feels great on it. So, Paris, or whoever that was, who was talking about the left stick, just watch who you're dribbling with for one. Because stats matter on this. Stats matter on this. And then, two, if you just are really light with your left stick, bro, it's pretty sick. But you don't want it to be like FC. Because FC was, like, I know it sounds crazy to say too responsive, but when your player's like elastic, like an elastic person on the ball, that's not realistic, you know? Like, that's what created the fidget spinner dribbling. And I haven't been seeing it, and it could just be I haven't played a player that does it yet, but I haven't seen the zigzags too much. This is my best dribbler right here. Oh, and I wanted to show off and try to split the defense, and instead... You're in! Oh. Look at that, Valverde. What a tackle. Push it in front. Good. Stupid. See? Misread it, but he didn't take his finger off of... Oh! Off a sprint. Sorry about that. It was a weird sound effect. You guys are probably like, what the fuck? Oh! Oh, I tried a skill move and it didn't register. Look at that. Oh! Look at Carlos exploding. Look at that. There's a swerve shot and Holland blocked it. That was a swerve. I swerved on him. Uh-oh. Unlucky, dude. I fucked up there. So I get for playing around. You shouldn't really play around at 2-0. That's me being a dummy. There I go again, being an idiot with a stupid touch. That was, guys, so that was supposed to be easy who got that. Holland runs through. Good, I read that well. Good. Oh, I love that little scoop pass. Perfect. Oh my God. Beautiful ball though. Good. I found on those, dude, if you're 50 with the strike 50-50 with the striker, especially a strong one, you're in a lot of trouble sometimes. Like Gabriel won that one, but that other one, Gabriel got pushed off. There's Hakimi on his own manual run. Hey! Slobo said, back on you at nice, love it. Gotta say, man, right now, UFL's the best game. That's what I said, Slobo. It has many issues, but it's most... Dude, Slobo, I literally swear to God I've been saying that same shit, bro. I know people are going to be like, oh, he just saw you say that and wanted brownie points. No, he didn't, bro. Slobo's a good dude. He'll tell the truth when I'm right or wrong. Same with Iron Man. Same with these guys. Like, I feel like a lot of people will think that. That's why I have deep faith. Like, some people are going to say, oh, you know, this game's shutting down. Don't give them your money because they didn't see, like, when I crunched the numbers. But, bro, this game is the most true. Like, you can't deny it. You can play any setup you want if you're successful. Or if you know how to play it and you know football, it's going to help you out. And yes, the players that use exploits do mess up the game for sure. Right? But, you know, I've already done the thing where I was like, fuck Strikerz, fuck those rats, I'm out of here. And I've played each game. I'm telling you, dude, especially when you really know the details. I'm an idiot. He set me up for that, and I still did it. When you really know the details, bro. Can you cancel in this game? Let me see. Hold on. Yep, good. I haven't even been using the cancel button, guys, at all. Like, forgetting that you can cancel in UFL. Whoops, I fucked that. Fat finger that. But it's just like, bro, I've done that. But when you really look at it, and the way, by the way, if you haven't watched it, I was literally wondering because I made this video and I got like this footage of the goals thing because I was covering goals. And I'm like, dude, that's barely anybody. They're in like a one floor of an office building. That's it. And I'm like, there's nobody there. I'm like, they got to be smaller than any development company. And sure enough, they're 50 to 75. And in that process, it showed Strikerz, which is 200 to 500. 200 on their 150 to 200 on their core development team, then another, you know, 300 to 350 on their full team with like financing and HR and promotions, and you get what I'm saying. That's a lot of money they need to bring in to keep the lights on, bro. They're operating in like 3 different countries and remote areas. So then it's like, you know, you can't necessarily be mad at them for keeping the game going. How they have to, for real. So let's try to go see if we can get lucky with some packs. Alright, so let's see this here. Well, unfortunately, it's about fucking that time where I'm at, bro. I don't know what time it is where you guys are at, but it's 9 p.m. So let me add up this win. Make sure it's correct so you guys can see it at all times. But I'm going to finish off with, okay, 17, 6, and 2. What do you think my target should be? You tell me, bro. And we'll start it tomorrow. Because I still got to get up. My next video that I'm covering is what Iron helped me out with, which is defending, dude. Once you guys can get help with that, too, you guys can climb like a motherfucker. My goal is to get this whole community up to reach your full potential, bro. Like, let's say that... I'll use my own self. Let's just say I suck now and I never get to whatever. I get to Ruby. But if you can get to Premier, dude, let's get you to Premier. If you can only get to like Gold 1 and that's like your best you've ever done, dude, get to Gold 1. You know, like that's my goal is everyone reaches their full potential and then that will lead you to have the most fun. Yeah, that's what I always go for, the very top in every game, bro. The very top. I have a lot of work to do, but dude, it's way more fun that way. If I could just come in right now and just go straight back to like number 5 in the world, number 10, even number top 100 just easily, there wouldn't be any point. It would be like, bro, I'm wasting my time, right? because it's too easy. So yeah, man. So that next video, I know that can help a lot of people out. Make sure, I'm not saying that like when people come in and say like, so now you're saying spend all your money on this game, what the fuck? I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying like if you are someone who does spend money on games, right? And maybe you've been mad at Strikerz because they didn't do X, Y, and Z, and so you've been not spending because you don't want to support them. I get it. I went through that. All I'm saying is if you're the type of person that wants to buy these packs and you haven't been for that reason, which I know there's a decent amount, check my video on the truth about UFL. All the numbers are there. You can fact check them all yourself, and I think it will make sense. Like, it's still the cheapest of all three to get the best players. And when you crunch the numbers, it's like it makes more sense. I know I keep repeating it, guys, but it's so important right now. I don't think a lot of people understand, like, the numbers in the game. Like, I'm loving that we're getting more instant games and stuff. I saw Iron said Pantera talked about that. Since I've been playing, you guys have seen I only play online for that reason. I want you guys part of this whole entire journey. From day one of what I'm calling UFL the new era, or UFL new era is what I called it, which is important for searching videos and shit, is why it's important. But I haven't had like a super long wait time at all. It's been an absolute blast. Slobo said, damn, it's 9:45. You're in Singapore? Damn, Slobo. Yeah, I'm glad I caught you, bro. There's a lot of times I'm on later. I just got a bunch of shit to do tomorrow, but and I still got a video to edit up and create. So I know this game can go places, bro. But I'm not gonna lie to you and act like it's just fun in the sun. Like, I don't want to say this because now Kevin said that, like, Kevin said what he said, so I don't mean this disrespectful. I love Kevin Pedro, like you guys know, or anybody who follows this knows, but let's just say the other idiots, right? These other idiots are in denial and are mad because, like, I'm speaking the facts on the game, and there is no creator right now that gets more views than me as far as consistent, like Nick, Inception, the ones who do one-off videos. But logic says this game smokes goals, right? But a lot of these guys don't have logic. And if they're anything like those idiots that are coming in like that crispy guy, we gotta get ready for battle, because it would suck to look back and think that, hey, maybe if I posted this highlight or posted this, or, you know, eyeballs are eyeballs. And then once people play, I'm pretty damn sure they're gonna love it like us, if they're true football fans that maybe left for one reason or another or haven't given it a try. So that's my goal. Plan on, like, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, having a tournament. We'll see how many enter. And then the way we would do it is, if you're on PS5, you can share your screen. But I like going through Discord, so I'll show you that real quick, and then we'll open some packs and roll out. But you would get on here. Okay, so you would go to OG UFL League if it's a league. You see the breakdown. OG Tournament here, you'd say I'm in, blah, blah, blah. So then when we go to record, you would go to OG Football Club. Oh, no, that's a forum. The locker room's a forum. OG Football Club, HQ, the forum. You would go down here to Real Football. And then under Real Football, you got the OGFC Football Pub. So when you can click in here, you can share videos, right? So you'd come in here, like I'm on right now, and then look, it says share your screen. So you would just have to make sure it's connected to where you can share your screen. Now, when you play, we can commentate on it. And then while you're playing, if you want to focus, you just mute right here. You hit mute, and then you don't hear us. And then you play, we commentate the game, we watch it. Right? I can obviously go to full screen on it if you had a video up. And then that's how it is. So all you'd have to do is figure out how to... Now, you don't have to do that for the league, by the way. For the league, you just play and post it on YouTube. But for this, just make sure you have a way for the tournaments. Make sure you have a way to record it. If not, if you're on PS5, you can just share your screen with me, because part of the fun in it is that, like, when you're playing your game, everyone's watching and able to commentate and stuff. So it's not hard, dude. We've done it for eFootball. You can go watch my videos. You literally just go in there. You find a way to share your screen. You can look it up from now until not this weekend, but next weekend. It gives you time. And I'll break this down more in my Discord too. But as long as you share your screen there, we commentate, and then we just play a tournament and have fun. So it's not bad at all. So let's do this now. Let's open this up. Boom. I was trying to think of another way. Yeah, because like whoever I'm playing, it's easy because it's automatically on here on my stream. But then, and it's not going to be on my screen. But for other people, I'd have to show it through Discord, I think is the easiest way. If anybody has any other suggestions, though, feel free. But that's how we did it for eFootball. We shared the screen on Discord. The players would mute themselves so they can focus on playing. We'd commentate. And then, like, obviously, we'll have certain, like, me, Iron Man, Phil, whoever it is, are like the commentators. So if one of us plays, the other two still commentate. And then we'll invite people in here and there. But we just don't want like 8, 10, to everyone in the tournament in the chat because it's impossible not to talk over each other. So we'll have a limited number of commentators. It's fun as shit, dude. You guys will love it. It's very easy. Just look it up. Join my Discord. We'll even put up instructions and shit like that. And then for the league, all of you have a YouTube, or you just have to be able to upload your game onto the YouTube after you record it, upload it onto YouTube, boom, you're done. So it'll be fun, guys, I promise. If you're a little intimidated by the technical side, trust me, I'm technically so dumb and I figured it out, so you'll be fine. All right, so now the CP. And we'll do like a run-through tournament like I've done before too. Show everyone how it works, get used to it. But the goal is to do these tournaments for real-life prizes. So let's say Slobo won, and then he lives in Singapore, no big deal. I mail a jersey to Singapore. Let's say the winner gets a World Cup jersey of their choice. Like France, Netherlands, Germany, whatever it is. You pick the jersey, tell me your size, boom, purchase, send it over. Maybe the next time it's like a World Cup ball. Maybe the next time it's a poster, right? But I think that's cool. I think eventually, if we keep doing it and it grows bigger, we can get Eugene for sure, or somebody from UFL to start giving us in-game rewards too, like Goals was doing for sure. But if not, so be it. All right, so 30,000. Let me go to my club real quick. Boom. Did this freeze? I don't know. No. Okay, good. All right. 7,000 there. And I don't really want anybody here. I got Vusk. Can't believe it's 1,200 in mastery, 2 out of 5. Don't really want anybody there, but that's crazy. It's 1,200. All right. And then I already got the beast from here. Open these bad boys up. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Svoboda. Vinny. Vinny Vici, Sorloth, Pedri. There's Ake, who we were talking about, but not good enough to be in the squad. Mbappe, still a sick card, even though he's got a bunch of better ones. Alright. Surge in 2 days. So now, the very last thing we go to is Team Pass. 1,225. So what do I got to do? So if I go and buy this, 600 SP per, and I'd open it at 29. I have plenty of time. Is this Van Nistelrooy worth getting, guys? That's what I gotta wonder. I can go for him now with this. And I just unlocked this. I have 16 days to get them. If I want to buy that pack. I mean, dude, he does look pretty nasty. He'd be my highest rated striker. He'd replace Holland up top. I think I do got to go after him, bro. I got plenty enough time. But wait. What do I have to get to unlock that? Oh, they're gold. Okay. So I'd have to buy it for 1,000. So $10, which I have $398 right now, so it'd be like $7. But then I'll have to pay some for the surge, and then I just keep getting star points till I get Van Nistelrooy. Could I get enough packs, I wonder? Because this one's not quite good enough. He's close. But I'd still take Holland over him rather than paying. Okay. It's good, bro. It's good. You see my record at the top? We're in Plat 3 right now. All good. Oh, so is that what that means? Oh, you'd have to buy... What's 600 times 29, though? What's the difference between here? Can you tell me what's the difference here? Can you tell me? I never understood this part, Iron Man. It says the same thing out of 29. So what is... Oh, this gives you 4. So you spend 2,000 SP and you get 4 choices. Yeah. I agree. I'd go for the 94 for sure and replace Holland with him. Holland goes to the bench and places Sorloth. So that would run me. But then it starts to beg the question. Let's go take a look at this real quick. This is what Rude looks like, guys. I mean, come on, bro. Look at his sights crushing the game. 94 Holland. I have 91. Let's put 94 Holland in there just because. See who's better out of him and. Yeah, the 94 one I'm not even that much impressed with. I guess he has good long shots, dribbling. Dribbling is where Van Nistelrooy takes over, guys. The dribbling will feel much better. 4-star weak foot, way more passive perks, so way more bonuses in his stats, way better dribbling, way more agile, which makes a difference for those bigger players. Heading, he's 112 heading. He's got the special header, and dude, I say I get him. So how much? How many star points would I need to guarantee him, Iron Man? And is it worth going for that or opening packs in the store to try to get lucky? You see what I'm saying? Maybe I get lucky and I get him right here. Yeah, 100% simple. That's exact, dude. That's what we've all been saying too, dude. I played against one dude. So I had 2 losses, both of them, and this isn't made up. It's not. I know the haters go, "Oh, it's only when you lose." No, bro. You can ask anybody in here. These guys wouldn't lie to me. Like, you could see it clear as day. I wouldn't say it if it was bullshit. Like, there was straight, it was straight shit goals, right? But I've already left the game and blamed Strikerz. I've already got mad and said fuck paying money and all that. But when all is said and done, it's like I'd rather face up to those guys, let everyone know that's not how we play the game. That's not how the game's supposed to be played. Keep pushing until, Strikerz can get rid of that shit. And I truly feel like if we get enough players playing this game, they'll be able to afford to do it. I swear to God, the more I know, the more I feel like they just can't afford to alienate any players right now. I truly feel like that, and I've done my research. Use ChatGPT. The numbers are out there, right? They're not official, but there's a lot of information that you can get where you can deduct it, right? And it's a big difference when a company's keeping a game they worked so hard on going as opposed to, like, them being greedy, right? There's a big difference. But when the game's played the right way, it's amazing for real. Alright, so let me see what I would need to guarantee. 28, 600 times 28. Let me do the math on this. I'm going to continue this tomorrow, guys. I just got some weird shit I got to deal with. I think some fucking some on my daughter's phone. But anyway, I'll look at this tomorrow. I'll do the math. So it says, let me add this up real quick just so I can finish my thoughts. So 600 star points times 28 equals 16,800 points. Star points. So once I buy this team pass for $10, how much money is that for 16,000? Do you guys remember? $16,000. I'm probably gonna do it, but I'll wait till tomorrow. Go back and check my RTG. Probably like $20. Okay. Road to Glory. What did it say? Let me read it. Hold on. RTG for the people that don't want to spend and just for them to show them how far they can go without spending. Yeah, 100% Iron. I'm totally down for that. Obviously, I still got a lot of work to do with this squad, but I absolutely will do that. Damn, Simple said $20. Iron Man said $150. It's $150 to get Van Nistelrooy guaranteed. $120. Got it. Do people usually get them early or late? But you know what I would do, right? I have pass ins in 16 days. So I'll literally just start adding up my star points because now I have nothing else I really care about. Maybe this one I'd want to open, but I just save it all for him. I've never gone for a premium one like that. But he's an absolute monster. And the Scorpion one's fast. He doesn't have fast finesse, but he has fast shot, which I only have Isaac with that. So a header, R1, R1, a header, and then also the fast shot. Not that I care about the header, but you never know. There might be ones where people aren't expecting it and I hit it. So, yeah, man, thank you guys so much for joining. Sorry, I was multitasking at the end there. I got some weird texts that were getting sent, but I'm like, I've been on stream, bro, so I got to see what that was. But, yeah, man, you guys are the best, bro. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll be back on tomorrow. Expect another video coming out. If you're struggling with any area, I promise you, bro, just in a couple days, I've been working just off of the help I've been getting in the comment section, and I'm improving drastically. And this is from huge rust. Like, you know, you get tons of muscle memory as you keep playing the game, so keep grinding. Don't give up, man. We need every player we can get. If this game wasn't fun, if it was bullshit, you guys have seen me every step of the way, dude. I never bullshit with this. I'm huge against that shit. I started creating content to lead people in the right direction. I'm not saying that you guys will always agree with me, but I'm always going to play the game. If I see anything, I'm going to talk about it. And I have with UFL. It's not like I'm saying it's perfect, but it's a ton of fun. You can score great goals, play great football, great defensive plays. There's huge skill gaps in each facet of the game, right? I personally have a ton of work to do, and that's the fun part. So just keep working at it, man. And I'm going to help you guys out, and everything I get shared with me, I'm going to share with you guys. So thanks again to everyone. Big shout out to Iron Man as usual. Simple for stopping by. Profound as usual. Everyone, even that little hater legacy that sits in Twitch. You guys can't see it, but he sits in Twitch for hours. Just like every once in a while I look over and he's like, fuck you, man. Fuck you. So, and even the goals guys that stop in and give me some, give me some engagement. Shout out to everybody. UFL all the way. We're going to keep this game going. One day we'll look back and we'll be thriving and we'll remember this time, boys. Just think about it that way. See you guys soon. Peace out.